I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like.
You're watching Poindexter Lounge. You already know. You're watching Poindexter Lounge for the unity.
Why don't you set aside an hour or two? We'll have a few drinks and a cup of coffee. I don't drink.
Hi, you're watching Poindexter Lounge. I'm choking on chicken.
Hey, you're watching Poindexter.
That's great. I don't.
You are watching Poindexter Lounge.
That's great. I don't.
You are watching Poindexter. Thanks for the lights, Jay. Roger, Rose, and Call of Duty. I smell like onions, and you're watching Poindexter.
That's great. I don't.
And now I'll make the point better. This joint's clever. In the lounge with Poindexter. So Poindexter Lounge, you know that we can get it in. And now I'm headed up like I'm Led Zeppelin.
Hi, you're watching Poindexter Lounge. Do you like nerd stuff? Yeah? Then you'll love this. You never know what might happen or who might show up at the lounge.
I just want to thank you for being here and being my friend. It's always good to have someone you could count on. And I'm glad you're that for me.
That's great. I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
Poindexter, you're getting all excited.
It's hard to be humble when you're 235 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal with a body women love and men fear.
What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it is great to have you with me in the lounge tonight. Now, look, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is, come on, boys and girls, let's all say it together, a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and my crew can get together and talk about all the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, and so much more. And if those are things that get you excited, then please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell and join this growing group of nerds. Also, call up a friend, text them, send a message somewhere. Put it out there, man. Tweet it right now. Send a Facebook message. I don't know. Do you still use Facebook? What is it? Was it now? What is the new word? It's Meta now. Meta somebody. That's weird. That's going to take some getting used to. Meta somebody. Whatever you got to do. Tell them, hey, Poindexter Lounge is on. It's going to be a great night. It's going to be a lot of fun. You should be here. So come join this thing and let's do this. All right. Let's get this. Let's get the viewership over, man. Let's get it let's get it up at 100 views or something. And then also please hit that like button. All right. Let people, let YouTube know that you're enjoying the content, that you're enjoying what we do here. And we enjoy all of you. We're very, very thankful for all of you guys and all that you do to support the channel. I can never tell you how much. Just that we love you guys and that we're very, very, very thankful for all of you. And one way we do that is we recognize all of our supporters. Thank you guys for watching, but then also thank you to all the patrons. You guys are fantastic. We're so grateful to all of you guys. Thank you for your continued support here of the lounge, especially right now during these times. Still looking for a job. We're going to figure it out though, one way or another. And then of course, the members, all the members. Thank you guys. You guys are fantastic. You guys are awesome. And we just can't express to you guys enough how cool you are for being a member of the Poindexter Lounge. And then of course, everyone who gives super chats. You guys are too cool for school. We appreciate you guys as well. And of course, everyone also who has donated to the channel. A lot of you guys have used the PayPal or the Cash App. Somebody even asked me for Venmo. I do have a Venmo, but it's just not down in the link. The link is not down there, but the link is down there for the rest of it. And of course, we have the store. So if you want to get a little something back for your donation, if you want to support the lounge, but you want to rep the lounge, you want to represent the lounge. There's all kinds of cool ways that you can represent the lounge. You can do it with coffee mugs and T-shirts and hoodies and all kinds of fun stuff like that. And you can find all those at our Teespring, and that link is down there as well. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being a part of the lounge and for making this a fun place. The chat, you guys are fantastic. You guys make this place so much fun. And as I always do, I just want to remind you all, I don't care what Spider-Man you like. I don't care what Batman you like. I don't care what Superman you like. I don't care what movie you like or don't like or whatever. It's all welcome here. And so don't take stuff too seriously. It's fine to have a good it's fine to have a good, back and forth and a discussion or whatnot, but let's make sure that we keep it all on the up and up tonight, and don't go at each other too hard, whatever, but treat each other all with respect, and that is where we are going with tonight's broadcast. We've got a couple of things I do want to remind you of. Earlier tonight, I had a great talk with Dave Pena, the film junkie. You could check out that replay right here on the lounge, and it was a really great conversation. We talked about the Snyder Cut, no big surprise there, but not just the Snyder Cut. We talked about the fandom and the difference between the sides of the fandom, and we talked about hope and keeping hope alive, that hey, the Snyderverse can happen, but also not being on the flip side of that and promising things or acting like things are guaranteed or anything like that, but just being positive. And Dave was a really great guest, and we're very, very thankful for Dave. Dave is a cool guy, and so he is pretty cool. And so thank you, Dave, for being on the show. Also, looking forward to later this week, Chris Swenson will be here as well from Ping Pong Flicks. So look for an announcement on that. I believe it's going to be Thursday night. Just waiting for confirmation on that. And so we're going to do this thing, man. We're going to have this ongoing series of interviews and talks with people, not only in the Snyderverse fandom, but just in general, of people who have remained positive, here on YouTube and various things, in the midst of, some silliness. Now we got a lot of discussion tonight. We got some cool things to get to, some cool pictures to see, some cool announcements that were made, and that's all fine and dandy. But first, before we do that, I want to bring in a good friend of mine. You know him. He's the masked one. He's the masked madman. That's right, Mad Max, the Mandalorian. He's got a special announcement that we're going to talk about tonight, that we need your help here at the lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mad Max. What's up, Max?
Hey everyone, glad to be here. I have to adjust my bedtime, but I am always here in spirit, and I watch you on the replay sometimes at work, and so I probably can only be on 30 minutes, but I wanted to pop in. I missed you, man.
Yeah, man.
You're my Snyder bro still. We're still keeping hope alive.
Heck
and
yeah.
Being positive about it. But there's also
I got that one now. Got a little,
oh yeah,
they got a little what is it? What are they
That's
called?
awesome.
Was it rubber? They're what are they called? Silicone.
Yeah.
So I got me a little silicone
awesome.
one too. So there you go.
So something we thought that I've been wanting to do for years, and I never get it done right. And you did say before, oh, I'd like to be involved, but I kind of I find kind of organization's not my best suit. I'll be real. But eventually we did I did a member stream on my channel earlier, and we came up with some categories. We did about 7 categories, And the lounge is already up for one of the awards. But it is stiff competition.
It is some stiff competition, guys. We're gonna need your help. If the lounge is gonna win this thing, and oh, man, I feel it. I want it right here. The Fandom Awards 2021 best.
Well, you could put your own vote in right now, and then you show the results of how it is so far.
Oh, okay. Best movie. We're up for best movie podcast. Poindexter Lounge right there. But look at it. We're going up against Grey Council. Yeah. Okay. John Campia. Hey, MME Live. Now, is that a conflict of interest?
No,
you're my fave, Max. You're my fave, man. I wouldn't be here without you, bro. Okay. I appreciate you. Let's see. Hawad, Gabbing with Geeks, Film Junkie. He was just here tonight. The Four Nerds, Asil Abdul, Robert Meyer Burnett. He qualifies. That dude's professional.
No, I mean,
I'm just messing.
Well, unless Robert Meyer Burnett finds out about the poll.
Yeah, I'm just trying to thin the herd, man. Yeah. We got Hack the Movies, Den of Nerds, and Multiverse of Movies. And so but right there, Poindexter Lounge, folks. Poindexter Lounge. I'm gonna vote right now. See
validating the vote. All right, show the results.
All right, show results. Where are we right now?
Whoa, we're tied. Oh boy, we're tied right now.
Oh, it's you and me, Max.
Yeah,
me and Max, we're tied. We're tied for first place. Multiverse of Movies behind us, Hack the Movies, and Den of Nerds right back there. And yeah, nobody else has gotten a vote yet. So
yeah, so this will be going a lot. This will be going for a few weeks, and then I think
I feel like I want to take a picture of this right now.
Yeah,
because God only knows how crazy this is going to get.
This is going to go till Sunday the 19th, and then I'll have a results show, and then I don't know. There's not really going to be my channel right now. This whole month is going to charity, so I don't really have anything to give you in rewards if you win it. Just the cred,
dude. I just want to win. Right. Guys. Yeah, come on, Lounge. I'm going to put vote for Poindexter Lounge for best. What was it? Guys, best movie. What was it? Oh, best movie podcast. Yeah. All right. So here it is, guys. Here is the link. It's right there. I'm gonna keep this link up for everybody.
Maybe I will do something for like this one, because this one is it's gonna be a heated one. I'll do something for the YouTuber that wins it.
Everybody's gonna want
there is one. In just
I just like to be able to. I would just like to be able to start all of our shows next year by saying,
well, there's another one that you might be eligible. Here's a sneak peek for my next week's show.
Okay, hold on.
There's also going to be a category, because basically give the power back to the fans. Like the Oscars, I'm not going to dish on the Oscars or anything, but everyone knows it's detached from the audience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the one that Enosh may be available for next week that I haven't announced this poll yet. We're doing a little bit of polls each week. We did about 7 tonight. Next week we're gonna do best fan song.
Ooh.
So Enosh, I know he did an associate producer.
I did.
So I have some other people in there that's a little bit stiff competition as well. So that's the other one that you'll probably be up for, Enosh. But then you have a good shot there too.
Heck yeah. I mean, how many songs are there?
Well, this is more for like fan song, like it's fan related to fandom.
I know. I'm just saying, like, how many fan related songs were there this year?
Well, I do have some Amico friends that made some. I have 2 people that made Amico songs.
Okay. All right.
And I also have, well, I don't know if I should say his name on here. There's a Popcorn Planet that made a Britney Spears song. It's a real fan of Britney. So I don't know if I should include him in there or not. If he wins, that'll be sad.
Oh my God, the music video for that is like, yes. Oh dear God, sweet Jesus.
So you don't have to show all of them. I'm also going to do a video that you can pimp in the future that's just going to have in the description all the polls, so it's easy for everyone to get it.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I'll come back and appear next week where you could pimp that video to just show where everything's in one video where people could just go and vote. But something else that would be really cool, though, is Best Picture. to maybe bring that one up. So I'll remove this if you want to remove this one, and I'll at least bring Best Picture up to see what's going on there.
Okay.
Something else that was interesting too that you don't get an award show. Best movie or best trailer is another category that's kind of interesting.
Oh, you know what? I
got
to do that better. I got to do that better. I got to do mine better. Yeah, I know, man. Hey, Poindexter Lounge is leading. We got the early lead. We're at 40% of the vote right now. 8 votes. Thank you guys. Go. Come on. How many people are in this chat right now? There are 36 people in this chat. Everybody click that link. I pinned the link up there. Come on. Let's go. Come on. We got only 8 votes. Come on. We gotta take that early lead. We gotta take that commanding lead. I need your help, folks. You got the other one up there now?
Yeah, the Best Picture.
Okay.
And of course, like Zack Snyder's going to get eligibility in other polls, but the strong consideration for Best Picture of this year because it was released this year. So let me get to the results here. Dune is winning so far. So Dune is really there's going to be a lot of competition there. So Dune and Zack Snyder's Justice League so far, and we have a lot of movies on there. No one's voted for Army of the Dead yet. If you really liked Army of the Dead,
8-Bit Christmas, really?
Someone suggests it does. This is the good thing about the straw polls website. You can put as many as you want.
I love the fact there's a vote for Spider-Man No Way Home, and the movie hasn't even come out yet.
Well, this is going to go until it comes out. So when it comes out, you could go vote. You could change.
Fall Guy.
Yeah.
What's Fall Guy?
Let's share one more here because the best trailer.
What's Fall Guy?
That's with Ryan Reynolds.
That's not.
Free Guy. I went to put Free Guy.
Like we're going back in time. Well, I've never spent much time in school.
Well, at that point when I was making the polls, it was pretty.
No wonder nobody voted for that one yet.
Yeah, no, because I put the wrong name there.
Put the wrong name in there, buddy.
Yeah, so we'll do one more here, just best trailer, just to see what people are doing here.
Right.
Results.
What's best trailer here? Who's winning that one so far?
Did I put Zack Snyder's Justice League on there? I forgot to put that one. Oh well.
Batman. The Batman.
Yeah.
The Batman's got that. Okay. The Miko Astro Smash. All right.
Spider-Verse across the, Morbius. Morbius looked awesome.
Book of Boba Fett. Oh my goodness. Yeah, heck yeah. Star Wars Star Cruiser.
Yeah. You can vote for it. Hey. They didn't get votes. Okay. So we're just having some fun with it.
Heck yeah, man.
There'll be more interesting categories in the coming weeks. That's Anthony Grisby. That's a fun one.
Worst take.
Worst hot take. Worst hot take on YouTube.
Ooh, boy, I like that, man, because we get some hot takes on there, and then that'd be a lot of fun actually.
Some people on my channel are helping me out with it. Josh, that's in the chat now. Brian, that's all. Just some fun.
I get a lot of takes wrong. Jarbo Damas.
Oh, okay. I think someone's nominated a certain quad.
If you believe Doomcock's rumors, that's great. I don't.
Ooh. Okay, I think I have to make this happen now. That has to be a category. Worst hot take.
Oh, I love it. No, that's great, Max. Dude, I think it's super cool that man, that you put this together, and thank you, man. Just to be nominated, makes me all. I mean, just to be nominated just makes me feel all. I'm trying to think of the word for it.
Moist, wet, wonderful colors.
Wow.
I'm honored. I'm honored to be nominated. So thanks, man. So everybody go. I put the link in there. There's 46 people in here now, so make sure that you go and vote. Go and vote. Leave a like on this video before you leave tonight, and then make sure that you also vote in this. This is important. So we want this for the lounge. A win for the lounge is a win for all of you folks. So all of us. So
wow, you're killing it.
I am. Oh, I am. Where are we at now? What are we at now? Okay, let me.
I'll share it again.
Here we go. I got it here. Whoops. I'm gonna add it back to the stream here. Ooh, oh yeah, heck yeah,
man.
baby. 12 votes.
I'm suddenly second guessing my appearance tonight.
All right, that dude Vince says he's trying to vote on mobile, having issues. Is that link just to the result?
No, it may be that may be something too. You might have to do it on a desktop. I'm not sure.
Oh, you know what? I want well, yeah, because other people are voting, right? So like that should be it should be a good link. Here, let me just make sure. I will oops.
I mean, but that's a serious thing you could put on your show if you win. Fandom Awards 2021 Best Movie Podcast.
Heck yeah, man. I love that. There we go. I'll put it again here, Dad dude. And
then next year, if we continue, it'll get bigger. You know, we start small. Everything starts small.
There you go. All right. Well, we got some other great people to come on in here, and we'll monitor. We'll monitor this as the night goes on, and see just exactly how far we get tonight. How many votes we get, man? Wouldn't it be awesome? Like, there's 45 people in here. I'll go vote for the lounge. All right. So, also, ladies and gentlemen, tonight you love him. He's my sidekick, my right hand man. I stole him from Max.
No, I think he voted for you.
I know. I love the guy.
Just to give you a little behind the scenes. I'm like, okay, Brian. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh boy, that's fun. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Brian, Master of None. What's up, Brian? That's a great looking Daredevil hat you got on there, buddy.
I got it from the Poindexter Lounge.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
By the way, to everyone who has things coming, Rhea, I've got your book coming. Jared, I've got your Superman coming, and then also don't forget, this week's giveaway is Zack Snyder's Justice League on Blu-ray. So somebody's going to win a copy of that. Could be you. Ladies and gentlemen, also, he is the wise one making his return to the lounge. It's been a while. I missed this guy. We were talking about him tonight in our discussion with the Film Junkie. Ladies and gentlemen, William the Wise. What's up, William?
Pena and his plumber. Yeah, I am going to be scarce these next couple of weeks because of what we got going on with the Spider-Man thing.
I know, man. I wish I could get out there, bro. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, literally days after that is Matrix. So, and then just a regular, it's Christmas time. So it's been blitz. I got off early tonight and I saw this discussion, which was completely ridiculous, but it's going to be fun. But so I had to get in on this a little bit.
Heck yeah. Also here, ladies and gentlemen, is Caden. What's up, Caden?
What's up, everybody?
Check his ID.
What?
Are you old enough to be in the lounge after a certain time? Are you old enough to be here? Okay.
Yes, I'm old enough. I'm 19.
All right.
Yeah, okay, sure.
And then somebody we definitely know is old enough. Somebody we definitely know is old enough. Had to give him a hard time. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing, the amazing, spectacular, sensational, crazy Joe.
Yeah. I gotta say I can't vote in that poll because it says
there's no
best.
mega podcast.
Yeah, it says best. If it said second best, I could vote because we all know Mega Podtastic, 3-time nominee for the coveted Parsec Award.
But you have to give it to her. You have to give it to our girl Grace. Beyond the Trailer.
Oh, she doesn't really have a movie podcast. She just makes movie videos, so she didn't.
You know what? It just has to do with who is nominated for this particular awards.
I will go vote for John Campion.
Oh. So is Sony. Sony's gonna vote for him too.
I gotta say, it does kind of feel good to at least for now be beating John Campion and something like that. 15 votes. Heck yeah, with 53.57 right now, folks.
Go get it.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, come on. Poindexter Lounge. A win for the Poindexter Lounge is a win.
I'm telling you, it's only because I'm not on there.
The coming man, baby. Let me tell you something.
Joe,
it's the American Dream, Dusty Road at the Poindexter Lounge. Brian, it's the Poindexter Lounge. It's the American Dream, Poindexter Lounge. And
100%.
Yes, baby. Come on.
Tell the truth.
Vote for us now.
Amen.
Do the thing and
Amen.
put that vote in, baby. Come on. Let's do this. Let's take this thing home. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, good to have you all. Can I just say how awesome Max is? Can we all just say like how great Max.
Oh,
Max
thanks.
is bringing people
I
together.
appreciate that.
Max is consistently doing that. Like even in the face of all kinds of stuff, man. Max is always
I'm
bringing
still
it home.
standing.
You're still standing. I
here.
can't wait, dude. I can't wait to that day when you get up here. We play some Amico, and you visit the lounge in person, man. So everybody needs to be in the lounge at some point. Everybody needs to come say hi at the lounge. The Jason Lee Tucker statement. That's a name. What's up, good people? Good to see everybody here tonight in the chat. We wanted to get to things, so I didn't go down the normal chat as we usually do. But hey, I see you all. Thank you guys for being here. You know, guys, the fine people that watch all of these YouTube channels, right? All of our YouTube channels, and you know, support our chats and stuff, and you know, give super chats, and you know, are members of our channels and stuff. You know, I can't. We can't thank you guys enough. You guys literally have made. I know for me personally, I can just speak for me personally. You've made it easier to get through the last year and a half. You know, with everything that's gone on, you've kept me focused. You've kept me, you know, probably from being depressed, and you know, and just kind of looking inward. I mean, I can't imagine if all for the, you know, for all of 2020, I just sat here every night by myself, you know, on my couch instead of here with you fine people and getting to know you people and having the laughs and the memories. I mean, we've made a lot of memories, guys, just in the last year and a half. I mean, think about all the stuff that we've done. Think about all the fun things that we've done. And, you know, even though we weren't together in a room, you know, whatever, man, we've gone on some cool adventures. And now we got new friends, you know, that are here with us. And, you know, I look at this top row. It's me, Max, and Brian, the OGs. And then we got Joe, Caden, and William, you know, and, you know, new blood. And heck yeah, and we're doing our thing. Multiverse of Movies here with a $2 super chat says, I'm making a comeback, Enosh. Are you making a comeback? Let's see. Where's oh, that's right, because Multiverse of Movies was in third. Yeah, he's got 4 votes, but we got 16 votes now. So heck yeah, man. I'm digging this. This is fun, dude. It's fun to look at it in real time, Max. Heck yeah. So, all right. So we got some stuff to talk about. There's stuff going on, always stuff going on in the news and with stuff. What's going on with everybody? Is everybody okay? Everybody doing okay? Okay, let's just do a real quick check around the room. Everybody doing okay?
Yeah. I'm getting a little sleepy, so I'll probably be heading out in a few minutes. Honestly, that's my no. I'm not allowed to have. I haven't had pop for 3 weeks, and a lot of caffeine. Yeah, because my doctor's on me, and I'm like, that's why I start getting really quiet. When I get really quiet, Brian knows. It's like, Max is past the stream.
It's about time. It's about time for bed.
Yeah, well, I'd probably stay for the first topic, and then I'll get to bed.
Sure. And you know, I will tell you all something. Somebody asked me the other day, and I want you all to know I actually went for a physical this last Friday, and Enosh has a clean bill of health. My doctor was very, very happy with my health. Everything is looking good, and yeah, I'm excited about that, man. You know, like, you know, especially given the fact that you all know, you know, I've been through a lot, you know, with my, I've never been a really sick person, but, you know, like I've never had a lot of real, you know, health problems. But, you know, you all know, like, you know, even if you weren't around back then, I used to weigh 430 pounds at one point. And it's really nice to have my doctor look at me and be like, Enosh, you're doing great, man. You know, keep up the good work. This means a lot to me, you know, because, you know, look, I had some issues at some point, and, you know, it makes me feel good to know that my doctor's happy with me right now. So see, I was going to bring up a picture here, but it disappeared. Dang it. I was going to bring up a picture. Why did that go away? Sorry, I was trying to set up for my next little thing here, but it wasn't. It's not letting me. Is it letting me? No, it's not going to let me. Okay, so I wanted to. Whoops. Why isn't that? Oh, that's because it's not allowing it. Well, that's weird. That's weird. Okay, well, I guess I'll just show them on my phone then. That sucks. For some reason, it's not saving them correctly. So, I know why. Hold on a second. I got this. Brian, take over for a second. Do a thing.
Not a problem. I actually had a very interesting story at work this week. I've never called 911 before, and I actually did for the first time in my life. One of the people I was working with, we sliced lettuce at my job, and
this is gonna get gross, isn't it?
Well, no, because I ended up having to clean it up. But anyways,
somebody lost a finger.
She was part of her thumb actually. She got up against the slicer, and I was in the back, and I heard like yelling and stuff, and I was like, "What was that?" So I came up front, and she's over at the sink going, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" When she got back, she had tons of stitches, and this happened like right before we opened, so I had to go back through and re-slice 5 bins of lettuce, which took me all like, oh man, I was like just panicking, but I was also panicking for her too, because it's awful. I mean, like, good lord. So I spent about half hour doing like hazmat cleanup, and then my goodness, it was a fun Friday morning, let me tell you. And the real crazy thing is I wasn't even supposed to be there till 10. So I was there early.
You're all pulling the clerks thing. I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Well, no, because I had missed an entire day this week because I was trying to get another one of my vehicles. It's been a very eventful week. My car took a rotten egg smelling pile on me. And if you know anything about cars, it's when the catalytic converter starts going.
All right. So okay, I got this to work. So tonight's topics, but first, before we get into tonight's topics, I want to show a couple of pictures because a couple funny things happened today. So here are our topics for tonight that we're going to go over, and who knows what else kind of things may ensue. Of course, Charlie Cox, it's been confirmed, is Daredevil. We're going to be talking about that. Dafoe shows his face, and we get kind of like almost like a comic accurate looking semi kind of looking goblin. Animated Batman is going to be continuing via audio. That's kind of cool. And we're going to have a good old-fashioned debate about Die Hard. Is it a Christmas movie? We're going to settle it once and for all here in the lounge. Is it a Christmas movie or is it not a Christmas movie? And Lord only knows what else will happen. Also, today, Mike Zero.
Oh, really?
Mike Zero blocked our good pal, Johnny Pop.
On his birthday.
Birthday. Today was Johnny Pop's birthday.
Does he tweet at him or something, or not at him, or
Johnny says hi to him occasionally, and just, says, hey, what's up, man?
Mike doesn't like when you say hi to him.
Wow, he's pretty fragile. He knows what he's doing, so
he does. What's up, O, with the $2.99 super chat? Thank you, O. You're awesome. Says, hey, nerd family, and you know what? Since you and Multiverse of Movies are our first super chats tonight, I'm gonna have to give you guys a little something here. Let's see, what can we give these guys to start things off? Here we go. We'll give you this one. I've been liking this one lately.
I just realized Brian's background. Oh my god.
Oh wait, Brian changed his background, huh?
I didn't know you could. I don't have a green screen.
Oh heck yeah!
I'm like, that's what Mike Zero used to look like back in the day. He used to have long hair, look like the lead singer from Slayer.
It's like Roddy James Dio.
Yeah, I was like, so Thrash Zero, man. That's where it's at.
So Josh has got it right, man. No more future Star Wars updates for our good pal Johnny Pop.
Can you make that a T-shirt too? Mike Zero blocked you.
Ooh, yes.
Johnny Pop's version of the lounge. A variant lounge shirt. A variant lounge shirt.
I know. I'm gonna have to make Johnny Pop his own T-shirt, man. Where
2 cents on nonsense. Mike Zero blocked you.
We could just bring up. We'll just bring up that.
Save that. Save
I'll
that.
just put that, but we'll make that into a t-shirt right there. Mike Zero blocked you. But here's the interesting thing. So Mike Zero blocked him. So what did I do? I kind of got funny and whoops, the wrong one. I tweeted at Mike Zero. I said, Mike Zero, I know you've fallen out of the conversation lately, and we haven't featured you on 2 Cents on Nonsense in a while. But we'll get back to you soon. You didn't have to block Johnny. Would still love to have a conversation with you.
Did he block you?
Nope, he hasn't blocked me yet. So
okay.
Yeah. So but yeah, Mike Zero has kind of fallen out of the conversation. I mean, with Doomcock getting all crazy and remote viewing into Kathleen Kennedy's offices, and Cameron Pasha is now the god of all all media, apparently.
I do really like Cameron Pasha's magic eraser, though. He makes a great magic eraser.
But here's something interesting that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Doomcock blocked our good buddy Junkman.
Who would block Junkman?
Right? Like
Doomcock is blocking people. Is cock blocking
Michael
people
French?
left and right?
This is literally the epitome of getting cock blocked.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even think Michael French has blocked Junkman.
That's saying something, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is the epitome of getting actually cock blocked right here.
Yep.
When Doomcock blocks you, that's hey, what are you gonna do? But Todd Fayer here with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Todd. You rock, bro. You absolutely rock, man. Says Enosh, you are a Marvel super fan, but you still have faith in DC. You are a good man. Dude, I do, man, because you know what?
This is a job for Superman.
It is
and
a job for Superman.
I take that, and I take that very, very special. I put a lot of Brian. I put a lot of thrust into that. Now Max is between us. Max is between us. I say we got to give Max the thrust. You ready, Brian?
Oh, yeah.
Let's give Max the thrust here. We got Max here between us, and
I feel uncomfortable.
Let's give it to him right now.
No.
Wow.
I'm all looking. I'm like, this isn't right. But I'm gonna go with it anyways.
Oh my God. So we got to tell Junkman he got cock blocked, which is kind of funny.
I'm on the John Campea show.
What?
That's right.
What?
What?
It was so deep it got watermarked.
I'm on the John Campea show.
Oh,
I got the logos up there.
You finally came up in the world, Max.
Oh yeah,
John
yeah.
Roca to this. There you go, buddy.
I'm telling you, man, we get it all the time, bro, man. Like we're going wrong, we're doing our thing, and just
then
having
John
fun here
Campea
online.
is coming,
And then all of a sudden, John Campea is like, ah,
boom! Oh my God!
oh, dang
it!
Watermarked us.
Dang it!
The show brought to you by the John Campea Show. For some reason, you might like that kind of reporting, but
we don't. Oh my God!
No, it's all good. Anthony Grigsby here with a $7.99 Australian super chat. Thank you, buddy. He says the walls are closing in on poor Gil. Slowly but surely, bro. So you know what? I was talking with Matt Jarbo about this last night, and and that's the thing, guys. Like I think that the group of people that we associate with, whether it be Max, whether it be me, Max goes hard at people sometimes. We do 2 Cents on Nonsense. We got Matt goes after some of these guys. Different people do that. But I will say this: we all do it. We stay to the facts. I believe. I don't see us getting personal with the Fandom Menace or some of these guys. You know what I mean? Like I see them. I see us really kind of being serious about it, sticking to the facts, and I appreciate that. I think that's good. And you guys, I mean, that's how I feel. So I feel that everybody's doing a good job. So Kenneth, I'm actually putting this together right now. I don't have my top TV shows and everything for 2021. That'll be part of our New Year's Eve special. Right. So we do the New Year's Eve show where we break down everybody who's on the show kind of breaks down their top picks of the year and then their top picks for next year. Right. So
the problem was last year was really, really hard for movies because there was very, very few that came out theatrically in 2020. It was like mostly before the pandemic.
Yeah. Max, what do you think? Max, what do you think about this? I mean, it's like as far as like how we're kind of like closing in on like the Doomcocks and the Jeremys and the
eventually someone's gonna pop that does this type of content that can't really dissects what they're doing, and it's gonna trend the other direction, and then they're gonna then they'll just move over to the political channels because that's basically what they are. Because there's a reason they all started political channels. There's a reason they had that's certain guest on this week because that's the angle they're going.
Who'd they have this week?
They'll be around, huh?
Who was the guest this week?
I mean, not this week. Recently, not to get into controversial. The big controversial.
Oh, Alex Jones, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a reason they're making those connections.
I can't tell if you're being smart or stupid.
Basically, it's going to get to a point where they won't make as much money doing these. Basically, just doing straight up politics.
They also got that comedian who is a right-wing conservative.
Oh yeah, from the Man Show.
They have her on.
Alex Carolla.
She's like
Adam Carolla.
Adam Carolla.
Well, they'll just move on. They're good YouTubers, I guess. They just move on to what's trending.
They're fighting the fight. They're fighting the fight.
I'm too busy fighting SJWs everywhere right now.
I can't put into words how much I want to shave that bastard.
Dude, I came to a moment when I had a Murtaugh moment. I think everybody has this in their life.
Did you see him saying?
Where
Peter
I sat
Parker's
there and I said,
Spider-Man?
I'm getting too old for this stuff. Okay, and that's where I'm at. So I retired from crapping on the Menace. I mean, I might come out of retirement maybe one day for something egregious, but in all honesty, I'd like to just sit back on my porch, drink my Arnold Palmers, a little bit of bourbon.
Well, it's going to be happening, Brian,
and have a great night. You know what I mean?
The Fandom Menace, the Fandom Doomcock, and Jeremy, and all those guys are going to be sitting there. They're going to be sitting.
Are they going to be on my porch?
Brian, no, Brian. They're going to be sitting in the ring. Brian, they're going to be sitting in the ring, Brian, with their guitar, right? And they're just going to be minding their own business, and then Brian's just going to show up.
The next one to interrupt me is a dead man.
Right.
Yeah. That's what happens. Okay.
Well, I respect that, Brian.
Retirement.
And I'm gonna actually head out after this too. But I just want to ask Brian though. But can you imagine, like, 2 Cents on Nonsense retiring on this, or the Madman retiring on this? It's just so much part of us. I can't do it. It's in me still.
No,
I still
got you. I got you.
Put me in the ring, boss.
You're that wily cop out there, still past his prime.
Yeah.
Getting out there, getting it done.
I'm still ready for the ring. I can't. It's too much part of me.
Heck yeah, man.
But I
honestly,
respect Brian.
That's how I found you, Max. So it's all good, man.
Yeah.
I've tossed my stones, my fair share of stones. I've been in some firefights. We've laughed. We've shed tears, But at the end of the day, I'd like to go watch my back 40. Just chill,
Look, I think the thing that we can all agree on
on the farm.
I think the thing that we can all agree on, and we can all sing this song together. We all look forward to the day where we can all join hands in the lounge and sing together.
Cluck was wrong.
I thought it was going to be I saw Kenobi. I sat next to an old Kenobi.
Oh, I sat next to an Obi. Yeah.
No, just be my Thanos moment.
I hate to be a party pooper and go when the party's hot, but I got to get to bed. Talking about getting too old for this shit.
Right?
Oh,
too old to stay up past.
Sorry, I meant
dude,
to
you're
say
fine,
shirt.
dude. You're fine.
I try to say shirt.
Dude,
I'm
you're
getting
fine.
too old for this shirt.
Right?
Yeah. Okay,
Max over here trying to kick field goals.
Oh my god! What?
By the way, speaking of which, congratulations are in order to my U of M Wolverines, University of Michigan Wolverines, Big Ten champions, ladies and gentlemen. We beat Ohio State this year, finally.
Finally.
Did the Lions win today too?
And the Lions won today, and U of M won the Big Ten championship, and so it's good. Like we would have had
Great day for Michigan.
We would have had a great season if not for the one loss that we have being to Michigan State. Like, yeah, it's that one little thorn in the flesh, man. But you know what? It's all good.
Time, baby.
It's all good next time. But yeah, congratulations to U of M.
Have a good stream, everyone. I'll watch on the replay from tomorrow at work.
Have good
night.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks,
Thanks, Siri.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. All right.
And if we have a weak stream, see our doctor.
And if it lasts for longer than 4 hours, call more ladies.
Yeah. What? Whoa!
What? You guys ever watch Walk Hard?
Whoa!
No?
Whoa! Hold on.
Did you ever see the?
Wait, what now? I'm like sitting there, like just kind of going along, and like I actually.
Okay. So at the end of the movie Walk Hard, Tim Meadows walks up to Dewey Cox, played by John C. Reilly, of course, and he says, you know how he's like in that movie, he's always offering him some kind of
Go away,
drug.
Dewey. You don't want any parts of this.
You don't want no part of this, Dewey. Okay, so the last one is erectile dysfunction medication. And he says, if effects that last longer than 4 hours, call more ladies. I think you're right. I don't want no part of that stuff.
I'm trying
Great
to look for
movie.
the.
Did you ever see the Ladies Man Saturday Night Live skit where the Ladies Man was trying Viagra, and he's like, so to turn me on, I got this.
That's a lady.
It's like to turn me on, I got this sexy picture of Delta Burke, and to turn me off, I got this hideous picture of Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oh man, I love the ladies, man. Tim Meadows, you're fantastic, dude. Like,
heck yeah,
icon.
I do love a lady. Yeah. So the thing is we need to pour a bottle of Cavatier, and then well, I'll have Staggy put it the best way.
Well, I want you to put it in my ass.
Showtime! Woo! 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 Woo!
It's a lady.
I am telling you, chlamydia is the soup. I have seen it in the supermarket.
Yeah. Yeah. The
fish
yeah.
sandwich.
All right. Okay. So let's move right along. So it is confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. It is confirmed. Finally.
Hey,
yeah.
you
Hold
got
on a
a
second.
bot.
Yeah. Let's.
Where?
What?
Hang on.
Why isn't it letting me? Okay, there it is.
I don't even see it. What happened?
Yeah, we got a bot in there. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I thought it was
that
just
one.
because it said I, and I was like, oh, it's just something like whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was continuous, and I said using it. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get rid of that.
Screen name kind of gives them away.
Yeah. So it has been confirmed, ladies and gentlemen, that
The Die Hard is
indeed.
a Christmas movie.
What's that?
That Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
No. Well, we'll get there in just a second. We'll get there in just. Give me just a second.
I
No,
know.
Kevin Feige though has confirmed the Daredevil is coming back. Is coming back. So let me pull this up here. Kevin Feige,
The old double D.
yes.
That's what Matt Murdock likes to be called.
One way or another. Here we go. All right. So Cinema Blend reporting tonight that Kevin Feige confirms Daredevil casting in the MCU, and fans will be pumped.
Pump it up.
Pump up the jam.
While your feet aren't stomping.
And the jam is, yeah. Well, you know.
Pump, 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 pump,
pump, pump, pump, pump, pump, pump, and relax.
Oh, I can relax.
I
Oh,
did
thank
that.
God. Whew.
What
was
is
rough.
going on with your cheeks?
Okay, real time. Poindexter Lounge still at 16 votes at 51.61% of the vote.
Get out there and vote, damn it.
MME live with 6 votes. So Film Junkie though coming in with 1 vote. That was probably William.
No, I haven't voted yet. I voted for Campy.
Sorry, that's why he was confirming that it's Charlie Cox.
One vote for Jarbo so far. So you guys get out there. Come on, we can't let Jarbo win this thing. Right, we got a band together, folks. Don't split the vote. Okay. But yes, so it's been confirmed. It says over the years, certain actors have grown to become synonymous with the Marvel character that they were hired to play. Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. Chris Evans has claimed the fabric of Steve Rogers. Some roles have been recast, yes, but fans feel that about Charlie Cox that his portrayal of the blind attorney Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, is the best. There have been, although I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little partial to Ben Affleck. I like that movie. I'm sorry, not sorry. There have been calls to bring Cox over to the MCU.
Yeah, they did.
Who's making that call?
I think I speak for everyone.
Who's making that call?
I think I speak
We were
for
talking
everyone.
about Walk Hard.
Hey,
who's making that call? Hey guys, can we get some Cox over at the MCU?
When we finally see the double D's in the MCU, we want the double D's to be filled with the Cox. That's all I'm
Good
saying.
Lord.
Why
Can we
just
get
put
Cox
Charlie?
over here? Oh my God, who's making that call? Who's asking for that?
Oh my God!
Cherie's making the call. Cherie's making the call. We need Cox in the MCU. Stat. All
But
right.
which one is it? Courtney Cox? Is it?
Well, sometimes it can be hard to find, and sometimes it can be really like soft to find. I mean,
Oh my God!
We need chubby Cox from C Lab.
But I think my point went flaccid, so I'll stop talking now.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunday night. All right.
It's technically
okay.
Monday morning in your neck of the woods.
That's true. That is. Okay. The man behind the machine that is the MCU sat down with Cinema Blend recently and fielded out questions about Daredevil and the character's potential in the MCU now that his Netflix show has run its course. And, it was always kind of semi, see, that's how you do that.
It was always going to be semi. Mm-hmm.
It was always his show was always kind of semi. Cox's show.
It wasn't flaccid. It was just
it was kind of semi. It was semi connected to the MCU. It'd be a shame not to feature Daredevil in either a Marvel feature or a Disney Plus show. And we asked Feige what he thought about Charlie Cox being able to stay in the part. To our surprise, the usually covert Kevin Feige confirmed the news that so many fans will want to hear when he told Cinema Blend, if you were to see Daredevil in upcoming things, Charlie Cox, yes, would be the actor playing Daredevil. Where we see that, how we see that, when we see that remains to be seen. So where we see Cox, how we see Cox, when we see Cox remains to be seen. Kevin Feige still kept some cards close to his vest with regards to the future of Daredevil, which I think we're all. Are we all in agreement that we feel like we're going to see
No Way Home?
Charlie in. I mean, why would he be saying this now, right?
Yeah,
I feel like he's the picture came out. That if any of those pictures looked real, it was the Charlie Cox picture, for God's sake.
Or he's going to be in Hawkeye.
Yeah, maybe, but I think the first time we'll see him is probably in No Way Home. It says,
No
but
Way
those who
Home.
love Charlie Cox's portrayal of the character can rejoice in knowing that he will return to Hell's Kitchen at some point and patrol the streets on behalf of the neighborhood citizens. And in light of a number of shows that have been developing, bringing Daredevil over makes more sense than it might have when the Netflix show ran its course. For instance, Hawkeye on Disney Plus just introduced the character of Echo, a deaf warrior with connections to Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin, aka there was a big old hand,
Vincent, not, aka the uncle.
He's gonna Fisk that Cox.
Just
yeah, he is.
And Daredevil has been a consistent thorn.
It's so hard to say Fisk.
Fisk and Daredevil has been a consistent thorn in Fisk's side for decades in the comics. There have been rumors that Vincent D'Onofrio, yeah, also from the Netflix Daredevil show, is about to show up on Hawkeye. So pitting Cox against his former co-star is a natural progression.
Hitting him.
All right. So basically, if Marvel Studios only wanted to explore the legal aspects of Mike Murdock, who is as powerful in the courtroom, Cox is as powerful in the courtroom as he is in a darkened alley. As he is in a darkened alley.
Darkened alley. Oh my god.
You do not want to meet Cox in a darkened alley. Let me tell you. I speak from experience.
What? Beavis and Butthead skit.
What?
Wow, experience.
What?
Oh my god. I think I'm done.
All right, I'm good.
I think Joe broke Enosh.
I am not.
No,
I'm ready to
can't
be
do it.
serious now.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, don't.
Again, it's so weird. I didn't see the drop.
You didn't see the drop?
No.
She did.
I've not seen it.
That's
I
Caden
still
not
didn't see
seeing
it.
it. Caden not seeing it.
I will say that I do hope Spider-Man No Way Home has Ben Affleck's Daredevil in it through the multiverse and Michael Keaton's Vulture, because Michael Keaton, Ben Affleck, and multiverse films are the hot ticket right now.
Okay, if Marvel does that, I swear to God, I give up. I will just give up. Like, I swear to God, if Marvel literally is Todd here still? Like, I swear,
Gives us
Todd,
2 Daredevils.
Todd, I'm telling you right now,
What if Crazy Joe is Todd?
Where's Matt Jarbo, right? Like I swear to God, if I go in to see Spider-Man and they have Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck as Vulture and Daredevil, and they have those two in a multiverse movie before DC gets to do it.
Oh man,
I'm done. I'm done.
I'd roast them.
Oh my gosh! Like seriously, like that right there is just like.
That'll be hilarious.
Oh man, like
be the biggest white flag in history. Just we give up. Sorry, DC. We had a good run. We started making movies sooner.
Yeah, we had a good try, but you know what? Nope. No.
Now that one I did see.
From one multiverse to the next.
Looks like New Zealand should have been involved in that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You do suck says we need Cox to come to the whole of the multiverse.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Blake says you're making this article seem more cocky than it has to be.
Oh man, I hope because
the actress that was in Daredevil that played Karen Page, Deborah Ann Woll's husband, has been denying that Charlie is in the MCU again as Daredevil, and then again, just like 15 minutes ago, he denied it again. He's like, "Nope, I don't care. Kevin can confirm all he wants, but that's not true." Just because his wife didn't get a call saying that she's going to be in like something soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And And I also think because she's not going to say anything to her husband, because it might be a surprise for him. But he's been dying on this hill that none of the Netflix characters are coming back.
I'm still really curious.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, because I was going to show that. Whoops, hold on a second. Yeah, Cherie, I agree. Yeah, if all that happens, if Affleck shows up in this multiverse movie, yeah, Todd can take the lounge. Because I just no, it's painful, but yeah.
I'm
Go
really
ahead,
curious to see what the reaction is if Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Charlie Cox, that these guys do show up in No Way Home. I'm really curious to see how some of the toxic elements react. Are they going to Kevin Smith them? You lied, Andrew Garfield. You went on talk shows and said I'm not in this. You have lied to the fans. Yeah, we gonna see that again?
Right. Yeah, this was Sean O'Connell. Is this what you were talking about?
No, not Sean O'Connell. This is like this was 3 months ago. Funny enough.
Yeah. Sean O'Connell was like, I never understood this hashtag Daredevil rumor. Feige doesn't want the Netflix Marvel actors. Never has. I'd believe Affleck and Garner before I believe Charlie Cox, who I liked in the role. Hashtag Spider-Man No Way Home.
Like, dude's such like, I don't like Sean, but
way to go, Sean.
And my funny thing is that he's the one that interviewed Kevin Feige for that. Like, and also that's like the way he puts it. It seems like he's the first one to report on like officially that he's coming back, when it's not. He's not. Charles Murphy and the Murphy, like literally last year today, reported on it.
You did, Brian?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
If you turn the Wi-Fi off on your phone and use the data, you can vote twice.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen.
Need some Austin. What?
Ladies and gentlemen, yes.
But I didn't say that too loud.
I like it. Here's the update. We're still at 16 votes, guys. Come on, guys. There are 54 of you here in the chat.
It's a sham.
Okay, 54 of you here in the chat. Up at the top of the I got it's a pinned comment. Please go there. Vote for Poindexter Lounge. Do it now. Don't wait till later, please. For the Fandom Awards for the 2021 Best Movie Podcast. We are in the lead right now with 16 votes, but we need your help. Come on. I don't think I've ever wanted something so bad in my life. Like I really want this. Come on, go support.
Come on, are you gonna let Matt Jarbo beat anybody here? Come on, let's go.
Yeah, come on. Matt's had his day.
Yeah, that's right. He got to sit and he went to Hall H Comic-Con 3 years in a row, man. He's way better than us. So come on.
Right. All right.
18 votes.
Right. Are we up to 18?
Yep.
Sweet. See there, it's 2 more. Awesome. Right. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys. 19 votes. Now up to 19 votes. You guys are awesome. All right. So what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of Charlie Cox coming back?
I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't think it was going to happen because I did believe for a while. Generally, the way Kevin Feige has operated, everything that he's done has been under his control. Every character that he's used, for the most part, he's had a element in producing that character from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the Daredevil series. I like the Netflix series. I was sad, when it was ending, and I really didn't think I'd ever get to see that character portrayed by that particular actor again. So I'm very pleasantly surprised with it.
Heck yeah.
Sri, you just click the pinned comment for the stream.
Oh, you know what?
Or drop another link.
Did I link the wrong thing? I linked the results, didn't I?
You linked the results.
Okay, I'm gonna do this again. Maybe that. Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Because I thought it was because I thought it was like
that's right. Because I voted first, right? Because I voted first, and yeah, that's what I did. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm gonna change it right now, folks. I'm gonna change it right now in here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
My bad. This is the correct link. Vote. Dexter Lounge.
But yeah, I kind of have a feeling that Kevin Feige was gonna pick up Charlie. Because you know how many people like were like the whole hashtag Save Daredevil stuff, and like people were just like, even if it's not that Daredevil, we still want Charlie back. So I definitely saw that, you know, that Kevin Feige was going to pick him up.
But see, he generally doesn't respond to things like that, though. That's the thing, is that he has his thing and he sticks to it. He doesn't really respond.
Well, I mean, honestly, this is kind of his first phase that he has full over control of. He doesn't have Ike Perlmutter or Jeff Loeb up his butt. Because in phase 3A, Ike Perlmutter was still there and up his butt, and while phase 3B, he was finally free of him, and now this is where he can actually start a new saga under his full control. So
yeah, but he always seemed to have a certain measure. I mean, you knew who the man was throughout all this, even if there was other people involved. You knew Kevin Feige was where, for the most part, the buck stopped, and he generally, like I said, I'm glad it's happening, but he seems to have his plan, and he doesn't seem to divert from factors like this. But
I mean, also, if you kind of think of that as well, like Haley Steinfeld was fan casted as Haley Bishop, Kate Bishop, for so long, even before when we knew there was a Hawkeye show, and look what happened. You know, Haley Steinfeld's not playing Kate Bishop.
But okay, so if they do a Fantastic Four and they don't have Krasinski and his wife, I mean,
I'm not saying that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, just looking at like some patterns, like he'll be like, I can see that happening. Yeah, okay, let's get that person, talk to them real quick, you know, and also see like how Daredevil is probably one of the most successful shows on Netflix out of all of them. So he's probably like, hey, let's bring those fans over here, and make them fans of the MCU.
I wonder how many of them are to begin with, though. Because I know a lot of people who I don't know.
I know a lot of people who are just fans of the MCU still watch the Daredevil stuff, and I know some people who became fans because of the Daredevil stuff, but went to the MCU after Daredevil was canceled. So
I'm sorry.
I do wonder.
No, I've been saying for a long time that I thought it was all the TV properties, everything from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. through the Netflix programs, all of it. We were sold that with the hashtag, it's all connected. And I never liked the fact that Kevin Feige seemed to be disregarding it, because I was like, look, you may not have created that, but it was sold to the fans with a promise. And you're just going to disregard that because you didn't like it.
I mean, it wasn't his promise.
I don't know if he didn't like it. It just wasn't his. I mean,
it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't his, and it wasn't his promise. It was Jeff Loeb's promise.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It still seems like someone overhead approved of that. Maybe it wasn't him, but it's like if the fans were brought in on with that promise, it doesn't affect his plans any. Like, I mean, if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon, it's not like it undoes anything that's in the movies. If Agent and then that's the thing, he picks and chooses because I don't know. There's always been this assumption. It's always been an assumption that Feige doesn't consider this canon. He never said that. And now we're starting to see indications that maybe that was never true to begin with.
I mean, I like, you have recently, speaking of like canon for the MCU and everything, someone did ask James Gunn if like like some character for Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., is that person going to show up, and are you going to continue the arc that popped up? And he's like, who? Also, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't canon. I was like, everyone's like going crazy. But yeah, I think Multiverse of Madness and Loki and like this multiverse saga would definitely clear up on what's canon and what's not. Because, you know,
I feel like everything should be canon.
It's canon to the overall multiverse, but not to the MCU main timeline, I'm sure.
See, I don't see any reason it shouldn't be, though. It's like, how does it affect what you're doing? Like, I mean, if you
I agree with you, but if you look at the history since he's been running it, so what characters has he used that he didn't bring up? That's the thing. It's just that's the overwhelming pattern.
So far, Jarvis is the only one. Jarvis isn't showing up in Endgame.
Yeah, but everything else that he's built has been from what he's done.
Yeah,
really
and also
doesn't adopt other.
If he makes Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon, you're making the Inhumans thing canon as well.
I got no problem with that. Even if you don't like the Inhumans, it's no big deal. I mean, because what happens next is what happens next.
You don't even have to refer to Inhumans.
Right.
You only have so much screen time. You don't have to ever mention them if you don't want
And
to.
even if you do, there's nothing wrong with the cast. Anson Mount's a great actor. You want to bring Anson Mount back? I mean, if you had a problem with the writing, okay, but there's nothing wrong with that cast.
Leave Anson Mount alone. He's doing Star Trek, damn it.
Yeah, well.
Mhm.
So's Doug Jones.
Strange New Worlds.
So's Doug Jones, but that guy finds time to do a million other things. So.
Dude, Doug Jones is doing excellent this year. I love Saru in season 4. Oh man,
I love season 4 so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really love season 4 so far.
I keep saying if Kevin Feige ever brings back the Silver Surfer, he's got to keep Doug Jones. I mean, I know he usually recasts these parts, but who's better than Doug Jones? That guy was born to play that. But let him do his own talking. You don't have to dub him over.
People want either Keanu Reeves or Rami Malek to play Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
I think Keanu Reeves will be better as Ghost Rider.
I'd rather the producer and the director take a look at everybody he has at his disposal, because fans see things in a different way. Because we don't know what kind of story he's going to tell either. I mean, I could say I would love this. Yeah, I would like this person to play this person, but I don't have the script in front of me. I don't have the puzzle in front of me that a producer or director has. And I made that mistake back when Heath Ledger was cast as the Dark Knight. All I could think was Brokeback Mountain and, First Night or something like that. But I did not know what Nolan and I did not know what the people who were making that movie had in store for us. So I'm always against fan casting, even though I like Charlie Cox. There's a reason I'm not a producer. I'm not a director. I'm not a screenwriter. The people who pick these people have way more qualifications than me. As a fan, I'm just going to pick somebody that I know from a storyline that I'm familiar with or I think would work. I'm not writing the story, so I'm severely handicapped when I say I think this guy should play that guy. I have no qualification other than me flipping through some pages on a comic book or watching the movie to make that qualification.
It's my arch villain, but he voted for me. Thank you, Toy Villain.
There you go. Well, see, here's my thoughts on this one, okay? As a Star Trek fan, one of the things I appreciate about the Star Trek movies, aside from the JJ ones, because a little bit different, is the fact that the characters who played on the TV shows starred in the movies.
That almost didn't happen.
That would have been nuts, and it would have been terrible.
Paramount wanted Robert Redford to play Captain Kirk.
But okay, but what I'm saying is, it's like, sorry, I didn't want to lose track of what my
I'm sorry.
Sometimes, but I'm talking about this with connecting the TV shows to the movies, and I think this is where DC is messing up. And if Marvel's gonna do this, thank you for listening to me, Marvel.
Love you, Cherie.
Bye, Cherie.
Bye, Cherie.
But no, I think that's amazing. I feel like one of the problems with DC is they have such a rich television universe that they don't branch it off into the movies. I mean, why couldn't you have a Green Arrow camo? Why can't you incorporate those things and make it part of a nice immersive universe instead of
that's easy.
Be all over the damn place.
The problem with that, I see what you're saying, but the problem with that is each of their platforms, and this is where they really need to have some organization, have distinct. With Star Trek, it was different, but with the way DC's done things, they developed different followings under different platforms. I don't want to see those platforms cross each other because it would inhibit the people who are working on each of those platforms. Certain things that happen in a cinematic universe in a movie are fit to be there. Certain things that happen on a format like HBO Max are fit to be there. And the same thing with the CW universe. There's certain things. With Star Trek, it was different because it was a singular thing that went into movies 11 years after the original show was canceled and then continued on to that same thing. With DC, you're talking about an 80-year property that is sprung in so many different directions. Everybody has their own
iterations.
I mean, I like it with Star Trek. I love it with Star Trek. It's great that Patrick Stewart was able to play John Luke Picard throughout all these things, and William Shatner and everything else. But with DC, it's so different. The same people who like Lois and Clark are not necessarily going to like what they spit out on the big screen and vice versa. And you need to be able to please all those people because, like I said, most of us have grandparents that were fans of some of the IPs that we're following today. So it's
I have
different.
a question for everyone. like with especially with the way that it looks like Marvel's handling their Disney Plus shows with like their smaller events or like smaller characters being introduced. Do you think that is the way to go with smaller characters, like smaller not known characters, or you think that they should do a combination where they do a show for one smaller character, unknown character, and a movie for another, where it puts that character on the big screen and puts the other character on the smaller screen, and then eventually put the smaller screen character on the big screen?
It would be a long process, and it all depends on who that character was and what that smaller character was associated with. Because, like I said, most people tune in to these IPs for the main character. You know, it all depends on who the character was that you were being for. Do you have an example of like?
I would like thinking like Reptile. Like, would he be fitted for a Disney Plus show / special or an actual big screen movie?
I would say show.
Mm-hmm.
I would say show.
Yeah.
You know, because more people are going to give things a chance on a show, because going to a cinema is a huge investment for something like that. But on a show, if I watch something on Disney Plus, I don't like it, I've only paid the subscription for the month. If I go to a movie like that and I pay and I have a family or whatever, you know, popcorn and candy, I might be out $100 or something I didn't like, and I might not give something like that a chance again. So I would go show personally.
Okay.
This is one of the most unusual questions I think I've ever had. Poindexter Lounge. I'm a physically handicapped 37-year-old, huge Marvel, DC, sci-fi, and wrestling fan. Which that's awesome. That's not the unusual.
These are great things to be.
Yeah, those are all
As
great
are
things.
we.
That's not the unusual part. I want to clarify that. That's not the unusual part. It says with $660 to spend, any insane ideas? I mean, if you're just looking for insane ideas, I mean, Big Dub, like, you know, like an insane idea would be to pay me $666 or $660 to like dress up as your favorite character and
Hey,
like.
can you blow me up? Can
Like do a dance or something on, like, or I guess William could do a dance.
Yeah, hey, get some wrestling belts. If you're
wrestling
a wrestling
belts,
fan,
yeah, that's good. Yeah,
dude, you don't have to go crazy and buy 3 or 4 of them like I have. Find your favorite
3 or
one that
4?
represents your era. Yeah, and I'm working on 5.
you can get them for a couple $100.
$5.
I know right now where you can get the big gold belt for $250 right now.
Yeah, you can get some. And now the ones you see me here are a little bit I'm a psycho, but find an era that
Clip
of
that.
wrestling.
Clip
Yeah.
that one.
Find a wrestling era that makes you happy and get a belt from that era. You could probably get several of them for cheap. But and as far as what the other money goes, dude, I mean, costumes. I mean, I don't know. $660 isn't a lot. It could go quickly. Action figures, comic books. That like I just got an Amazing Spider-Man 238 the other day for my own person because of the first appearance of Hobgoblin. So things like that that represent eras that make you happy.
Yeah.
Arcade
Marcus,
one up.
Yeah, right.
Arcade one up.
Yeah. Well, he'll fall just short now because they jacked the prices on those, and
short of the Tron, but I mean, you can get some of the others are under $600, like that. The Midway Classics that's got all the Mortal Kombats and Paperboy and Root Beer Tapper and Gauntlet and Rampage. That's a $500 cabinet.
Yeah. Marcus, I didn't see your. I'm sorry, man. I was looking. I'm doing a bunch of different stuff here at once. But thank you. This is my first statement. You can introduce both. It's not difficult.
You can, but will people follow them?
Yeah, like I think with because if like I said with like an unknown character, the only reason people know this character is because of the Superhero Squad show and of the comics, and if people didn't grow up with that animated show, they don't know who that character is. So I think like William was saying, he'll be better off as a show, like how they're doing with Miss Marvel. People don't really know Miss Marvel, so she's better off as a show rather than a movie.
Yeah, and on a series, you have more time to grow in a character.
More time to more time to
10 or 12 episodes. Yeah, 10 or 12 episodes as opposed to maybe a small role or maybe 2 hours on a movie screen.
Yeah.
Where there's just so much invested in movies. I like the fact that we have streaming shows because it gives us a chance to see some people and things you would never see.
And I also like that with how they're doing is like that almost each show leads into another show or a movie. So it's like, okay, like with Falcon and Soldier, it leads into Captain America 4. WandaVision, it leads into Agatha and Multiverse of Madness.
And Loki leads into like just about everything.
Leads into Ant-Man 3, Multiverse of Madness, No Way Home, What If,
and Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But see, it wasn't always like that though, and I feel like they're trying to repair that right now. Look at, Agent Carter.
Right.
She was off of Captain America. Phil Coulson. Those are characters from the movies that they weren't big characters, but they, I could see that going the other way. Is basically what I'm saying. You could probably you'll probably see a lot of those Netflix Marvel characters become a reality.
I really think that a lot of these movies that people were seeing released, a lot of it is going to be shifted to the streaming services. I think we're passing the era of the big budget and the dependence on.
Oh, absolutely. I feel the same way.
The main reason is because what China's doing. China can make or break some of these as far as what these guys want to spend. You can't spend 185 million to 200 million on the movie and hope that the domestic release does it. You may be able to do it with Spider-Man and certain characters like that, but that's one character. And if you don't get a China release, you're missing out on a lot of money. And the expectations that are being spent by these investors are like, we want our billion or we want our 1.5. And sometimes you can't get Aquaman. Wouldn't have gotten $1 billion without China. So with China's attitudes as far as our cinema goes, people are going to have to start making adjustments. And these platforms are where the money's at for everybody. And be honest with you, there's certain, like I said, I have no use for DC animation. I have zero use, right? Coming in before HBO Max. I did not grow up with it. I didn't regard it as here I am watching, I'm reading Dark Knight and The Killing Joke, and you want to show me a cartoon later, But I have HBO Max now. So I have been watching these things and I have been getting more connected to that property. And, the money being made off of streaming will eventually surpass what you can make in a movie theater for a lot less risk and a lot less cost. So you will get these these characters. But I was heads against a Peacemaker thing because I'm like, that's stupid. I don't need that. But why now? I'm like, why not? Because there's no risk. The money you spend.
See, I don't see them ever surpassing what they get in the theater because, for one thing, the streaming money is already built into the model. So right now they're going to make their money in the movie theater, and they're still going to get it on streaming because it's going to play in the theater and it's going to go to Disney Plus. So you're basically just, if you go right to Disney Plus,
paying a lot of people. You're paying. Here's on the surface that would be right under the old rules. But here's what's happening when you're investing in these movies. You're getting money front loaded. You're getting people, other production companies in on a whole lot of money and with liability and with expectations that, like I said, certain movies are going to make a certain amount. Now let's turn it over to the streaming platform. So say if HBO Max reaches 75 million to 100 million subscribers, which is the goal for all of these streaming services, now you start doing the multiplication and start doing the math of where you are just outright with streaming. It's like insurance. The bulk mass money that you're bringing in per month mitigates the risk of putting things on this format. Whereas a movie, it's a singular risk that it's a crapshoot in certain situations. You could have made a bad movie, a C movie that real people were kind of on the edge about, and it would still get made because we what they all say, we always got China. Oh, we got to see what the overseas market does. And that would make up a lot of bad movies. They've even gotten sequels based on the kind of money that they have been put in, that China puts in. But if that market is not going to be there, then the risk could be mitigated to the platform situation where that money is mitigated because you have so much money coming from different directions. I'm not just on your platform service for Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm on there for a whole bunch of stuff now. And then when Game of Thrones comes out, I'm sticking around. So you multiply 75 million times what? HBO Max is what, $14? And then you look at what movies bring in and how much it takes to get to that point. Because that billion, not everybody gets that billion. There's a whole bunch of cats sitting at the table that eat, of that billion up. So it sounds like a big number to us, but so many people get paid out. The cinemas, the everybody. So you're cutting out a lot of middlemen by putting a lot of these major things on streaming services. I think it's the future. I'm not saying it's going to eliminate the box office, but you're gonna see some things on streaming that you would have never seen like 5 years ago. You know,
I just keep saying theaters need to step their game up, man.
Also, I like on the CCXP when they were showing the HBO Max stuff, like someone just pointed out to me, like, oh snap, is Brazil getting all the 2022 released movies on HBO Max? Because all the trailer for HBO Max was with the Batman in it, Aquaman 2 title card showed up, the Flash title card showed up, Black Adam title card showed up, and Matrix 4. Well, Matrix 4 obviously we all know it's going to HBO Max, but like it was showing like stuff that's coming out next year, and you're like if Brazil's getting it on HBO Max, then what does that mean? You know.
Well, once the purchase is over, though, everybody's going to have, because the same markets that Discovery Plus and all their markets are in, HBO Max is going to automatically be in those markets once the merger happens.
Right.
So they actually grow their subscription service like literally by that union. So,
and it's a lot more accessible, honestly.
Yeah, you know,
Caden just sent the. Oops, oh, dang it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to load it separately. Hold on a second.
The poll.
Yeah, no. We are leading the poll though. Hold on a second. I'll load that in just a second. Give me a second.
It's like voting.
You all know I did. Y'all know I did the. I know, right? Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
And even more noted than the creator George Lucas coming back to be president of Lucasfilm and firing that she-beast Kathleen Kennedy.
Are you serious?
What the hell?
He's an idiot. He's a con artist. You. We're all out. You're an get the out of here. Oh! Won't want to be a...
What? You tell him, Mark Cuban.
Idiot. Oh, what a loser.
All right, I just voted.
You know, Caden. You know what's funny about that, man, is I actually looked for that drop. Yeah, so I could like cut it up for the Mark Uno video that I did of that. I did Mark Uno on Shark Tank. Actually, it was Mike Zero on Shark Tank. It was Mark Uno as Mike Zero on Shark Tank, and yeah, it was kind of meta there. But yeah, dude, that was
awesome.
Just
like the funny thing is because I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw and it came that up and was like, I have a perfect video to clip this with.
Heck yeah. But if you're wondering, first of all, thank you to everyone who's voting. You guys are fantastic. We just got to keep this up. Let's see, poll results right now, live poll results. I mean, we're the show that's on right now, but we have 32 votes, man.
Wow.
32. We were up to, okay, Gray Council just got 6 votes. I don't know where the Gray Council came from, but because we were up to 60, it's like 60 some odd percent.
Is that a Babylon 5 show, the Gray Council?
No, that's Darth Lunga. No, we were up to 61.22% with 30 votes. So we're still kicking it. So you guys are awesome. Lounge for life. So
that's a neat t-shirt. But hey, the biggest thing that you guys know about that brought a lot of us here, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Without streaming, that doesn't happen.
Yep.
You know, so I just think that there's going to be certain big budget, and like I said, it don't even have to be.
I mean,
big
you
budget.
also look at Disney Plus with as you can see, they have the Guardians 3 holiday special.
Yeah,
and that's a big budget.
When does that come out?
And then you have the Werewolf by Night holiday special.
I think next Christmas.
Next Christmas, yeah.
Next Christmas. So it's not this Christmas. It's next Christmas.
Next Christmas.
Next Christmas, you'll see Guardians.
Gave you my heart.
Everyone's singing a different song right now.
You take it away.
Is anyone taking part in the Whamageddon challenge?
This year.
The what?
The Whamageddon challenge, the challenge to go from December 1st to December 25th without hearing the Wham version of Last Christmas.
It's too late. I've already heard that.
That's impossible.
I'm still in.
You just sang it.
Christmas time from
Yeah, but that wasn't the Wham version. That was me singing it.
So how does that work? Can you not hear any part of it?
What if
as soon as you
I watch a movie and it's in there?
Then you're out. If you're in a supermarket shopping and they play it, then you're out. If you're listening to
What? Right out of the Walmart.
Now I'm gonna like earmuffs. Can't
cover versions don't count.
Just walking around like this.
Sorry. Run into the store.
So
I got eliminated last year in the most unlikely place. I was in a 50s diner, a place called Nifty 50s, and they played it. And I'm like, this isn't even appropriate to the decade.
So is it like it? But so you have to hear the actual song, or what? If somebody's singing,
Yeah.
so like if we
And
just go like "Last Christmas,"
Yeah, that doesn't count.
That
That doesn't count. Cover versions don't count. It's Whamageddon. It's got to be the original Wham version.
How many bars does it count to?
As soon as you hear it, you're out. As soon as you hear it.
Oh, I guess I'm out. Out before I knew
Oh, he's hovering.
How long does it take to get a video taken down?
It's like, take off your headphones.
He's hovering. Is that considered a jerk move?
It would be.
Nah,
yes.
do it.
If I eliminate him,
Joe would leave. He's like, I'm out.
Hey, like press the 4 and then
It's the dazzle in
It's
a
a
million
commercial.
ways for the holidays.
oh, we got it on mute.
Oh, you got the ads version?
We got it on mute. You think I'm paying for YouTube?
Oh, I have to. I can't do it.
No,
man.
I ain't paying for
I
YouTube.
have to. And I'm a cheapskate. I have to pay it.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, Joe. How important is it to you?
Unmute it, please.
Joe's pretty
Look at the look on
5
his
days
face.
in. That's messed up, dude.
Look at the look on his face right now.
Dude, that's messed. Enosh, man, come on. That's cold. he took the headphones off.
So you
Good
can't hear us,
man.
Joe?
He can't hear us.
You can't hear us at all?
Man or Muppet. Am I
You gotta trick him if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're all good. You're all good. You're all good.
You're good.
He's not gonna trust you.
To be fair, he set himself up. He did. He's like, "Are you guys participating in Whamageddon?"
He's just gonna sit like that for the rest of the show.
Exactly.
Like, not even
He's like,
listen.
he doesn't even trust us anymore. He's
I
like,
know he just doesn't trust us at all. That's great. That's great.
I'd like the other ones, like the Bing Crosby's "White Christmas" with the Hawaiian Christmas song that ends up in the National Lampoon's Vacation Christmas movie. Malakalihi maha is a wise way on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day.
I could do this. Hold on a second. This is great. Hold on. Ready for this?
Oh man, you guys gotta quit messing with Joe. Let's get to the real debate while we're here.
Yeah.
Speaking of Christmas,
what?
Oh, that's messed up, dude.
What? Where's that coming from?
I don't know. So Die Hard, Christmas movie, huh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you, Joe.
Very next day, you gave it away.
It's messed up, man. That cuts deep. That cuts deep.
Oh wow, it's still playing. It's a pretty funny video.
Okay, hold on. It's Silent Scotty here with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Cylon. Says, I'll give you my vote if you admit once and for all that spaghetti tacos are strictly inferior to either spaghetti or tacos.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Spaghetti
tacos.
We have a
Do you
t-shirt,
not know
dude.
about spaghetti tacos?
Scotty, dude,
You can make anything a taco, Scotty. That's where I'm going to disagree.
Scotty,
Because
I love
tortilla,
spaghetti tacos, man. I'm telling you right now, like if I could still eat them, I would. I can't eat them. Just because it's just too much on me. The pasta and everything, I just can't
Carbs.
do it anymore.
I had them once.
Yeah, it's just too heavy on my stomach or not. Sideline. So William has the correct answer. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, this was the first time I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, no, you know what? I just
say yes. Just say yes.
I love them, man. They're so good. They're so tasty. They're delicious,
so
bro. They're delicious, man. But see, you can't knock it until you try it, Sideline. You
grew
got to
up
try
poor,
the spaghetti
man.
taco. You got to try the
you
spaghetti.
what you got to eat.
Next time you come here, you just got to try the spaghetti taco, bro.
Try it. Just
You just
try
got to
it.
try it. You just got to try it. All right? Come on.
At least try it once. Like I tried escargot.
Hey, take it from the master of noms, okay?
If you like spaghetti, dude, if you like spaghetti, you just put the cheese on top, bro, and then you put it in a taco shell, and it's like.
And if you want to make it breakfast, put egg on it.
Oh
Done with ketchup.
Oh,
That's right.
Okay. Now we already got this.
Scramble your
tomato sauce. Now
You
come
should
on.
try this. Scramble your eggs, put cheese in it, and then when you have it ready, put ketchup and hot sauce.
Cylon, I respect your integrity. You can't be bought. Yes. Yes. Joe, seriously, you're good, man. You're good. Joe.
Joe still.
That's great.
Like serious,
still,
Joe.
He's
Serious,
reading
bro.
lips. He's reading lips right now.
Bro, you're good. You're good. I mean, I'm not.
It's still playing, but you're good.
It's on your screen, dude.
I know. Here's the thing. I totally forgot that was there, which is great. I totally forgot that was there. But no, seriously.
You like the wolf telling the sheep, "Come back in."
Right. Come on back in.
Come on.
Deranged Enosh shows up out of nowhere with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Deranged Enosh. This is Matt Jarbo is pregnant with Kabir Kid.
What?
I don't know
man.
anymore.
That's disturbing.
I don't know, man. Deranged Enosh has got in my head. I can't even anymore. I have no idea. I have no idea, man.
Zombie.
You ever find out who he was?
No,
Nope.
we have no idea. I have no idea.
I
who
think he's a
Deranged Enosh is.
phony. I think he's a phony. And I think he's.
You think he's Antonio? You think he's Antonio? Is that what you said?
I was saying he's a phony. He's not.
Oh,
really
I thought you were
personally
saying
good.
a phony.
Oh no.
I was like, what? You think he's a phony?
I don't think he knows you.
I'm starting to think that Deranged Enosh doesn't really know me either. I don't think so.
I think he's just like you said, taking notes and looking.
He hasn't answered any of the specific questions with the
Anthony Butcher,
definitive answer.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't go as far as make Enosh go crazy, thinking that I'm someone he knows personally.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'll take the super chats. I mean, all day long.
Yeah, no worries.
That one works for me. So
I mean, we'll find out on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day.
So put a picture of
You Superman octopus now.
I would say put a picture of Die Hard on the screen so Joe knows it's okay to come back.
Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and share a screen back here. Right.
Let's get this battle started.
All right, folks. Yeah. So we do have a couple of shirts, but I do want to get everybody's. So we'll get to the. We got a couple of other. Should we show the Dafoe thing first? I mean, it's just a picture. I'm just curious what you guys think of the Dafoe picture because it
doesn't look real to me, but all right, cool.
It doesn't look real to you.
Is there any doubt that he's in this movie? Is that where people?
No,
I'm not doubting the fact that he's in the movie, but I'm just saying
this is real. This is real.
It's from the trailer that they showed.
This is from the trailer.
Okay, then that's real bad.
It's just a funny face that he makes.
Isn't that one that H-Barks uses?
No, they're probably
he started using it
too.
They DH'd him.
Oh, whoops! I'm sorry. I thought it was on the screen.
Oh my god! He was trying to wham us. He was trying to wham us.
No. I thought it was on the screen. There it is. So this is real.
That face is just hilarious.
But you know what I love about this? Like he's taken like a hoodie or whatever, and it makes it look like kind of like the goblin.
What I do like about it,
and he's got the natural face. He's got the natural gob face, right? So it's kind of cool.
So
that's one of the things I hated about that movie was his costume. I loved his performance.
Yeah,
but that Hot Wheels costume, I've always hated that Hot Wheels costume.
I think young Volko looked better. Like they de-aged him better for that.
Hold on, let me see.
I don't know, man. Sometimes it's hit or miss with me.
Plus, there might be some pre-production that gets done too that we're not.
That too.
Doc Ock looks better in my opinion. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like how this would look all together because I just think that's like the suit itself with this over it looks all right. I mean,
I have a theory about this scene though.
Yeah.
I think the scene is when he throws we see him throw a pumpkin bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's throwing at Aunt May.
Ooh.
I think he kills Aunt May in this scene.
Ooh. He went after old Aunt May.
You don't say that.
He went after old Aunt May in the other one, man. Like, why not like young Aunt May in this one?
And also, he did say that this one's personal, and he's like, if I can't get that other Aunt May, I'm gonna get this Aunt May.
Well, you know,
dude, I will walk out.
He's
of
about
the
as
theater
old
if they
as the old Aunt May in this one.
Brian's like, I'm gonna walk out of the theater if they kill Aunt May.
You know she's
I'll
50.
straight walk out.
He's back. What's up, Joe?
Crazy Joe's back.
I wasn't gonna do that to you, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't trust you.
Well, I straight up asked you how important it was to you. You couldn't hear me, but I was straight up asking you how important it was.
Oh no, this is serious business. This is like my
He's
fifth year
he
play.
has a bet. He's like, I'm betting my whole arcade system and everything in my room that I'm in for this.
For this. So there you go. So what do you guys I like this picture.
I do too.
I'm interested to hear what
I like it's very green. Like a really dark, vibrant green.
Yeah.
Rather than the weird green that we got in Spider-Man 1.
I mean, do you think that Dafoe is gonna? I mean, like, what do you think of like Dafoe's character in this one? I mean, are you excited about his character coming back?
Nope.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited for a Green Goblin. Like I said, if I ever saw a Green Goblin with Holland Spider-Man, I would rather have been one that they built up for him. I was excited to see this Green Goblin back in 2002, but not necessarily in this movie, in this setting. And that goes for most of these characters. It's just like, I mean, that Goblin had its time. All these guys really did.
Yeah, but I mean, what about the multiverse, though?
I'll be happy if he's. I'm just happy he's the villain of the movie because I wouldn't like it if he wasn't Dafoe.
Yeah, this multiverse thing, I think it's starting to hurt my head. And like I said, I think it's going to last a few movies, and they'll go on to the latter half of their phase. But multiverse is it's a lot of it could get messy. It could get messy because for all the a la carte that you think you want to see, you just realize that there's not enough screen time for everybody. That now if you have them in front of you,
I swear, dude, 2.5 hours. How long do you honestly think all these people are going to be in the movie for?
Do you guys think this movie is like
going to be cameos?
Yep.
Do you guys think this movie is more of a soft reboot for the MCU Spider-Man?
Yeah, I think they're just setting up the Spider-Verse. They're trying to bring these villains back for the Spider-Verse. So you've got your Green Goblin, you got your Doc Ock, and frankly, I like it because I'm always like, I always feel like an actor should play a role as long as they want to play the role, and when they're ready to step away.
What was that?
Then that was my alarm telling me that my lunch break's almost over. But I'm a big fan of the James Bond model, or the old James Bond model, I should say, of have a guy as long as he wants to be there, recast him when he leaves.
Problem with that is you end up with some of Roger Moore's movies where he was clearly too old to play that character. Sometimes
he's like a walking cane. I'm James Bond.
Yeah, you have to be a director and a producer and do your job and recast when it's time, not when the actor's ready to go, because the actor will play it until he put him in the ground. But is that the right decision for the franchise to have guys and
I don't even know that that's necessarily a problem though, as long as you write the role appropriately. Like if you're
not to physically be able to perform the role.
What's up, Rhea?
And in Roger Moore's last couple of movies, that was a shell of James Bond.
But did you ever hear the story of how he decided it was time for him to leave?
I've heard the tales. Yeah,
the love interest. He found out he was older than the love interest's mother. The woman playing the part. I think it was Tanya Roberts. He found out Tanya Roberts' mother was older than, or was
the same age as him.
It was the same age as him, and he said, "Oh, that's it. I gotta."
Yeah, because View to a Kill would have been a much better movie with another Bond in place, but they couldn't get the Bond they wanted. Roger Moore was not supposed to play in those last two movies. It was supposed to be Pierce Brosnan, but because he was under contract with Remington Steele,
I think Todd Ferris is actually Psyche Millens.
What's up? What's up, Step? What's up, Step? With a 1999 super chat says that picture. It was me. I farted.
That's what it looks like. He just looked like he held it in for a really long time, and he's like, "Skirt, yeah."
But yeah, I think all these multiverse characters are going to be cameos.
You think they're just going to be cameos, though?
I don't think they're going to be the heart of the movie. I think they're using them to sell a movie. but I don't think these guys are going to be in the movie as much as a lot of people are expecting them to be. I mean, the expectations for this movie are like, man,
way too much, man. I'm telling you.
Well, I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that.
I'm looking for Nicholas Hammond to come in and the Electric Company Spider-Man to be in it as much as people.
I went Japanese Spider-Man. Japanese Spider-Man and his giant robot.
Japanese Spider-Man and Nicholas Hammond Spider-Man and the Across the Spider-Verse movie rather than this movie.
Dude, I would flip my lid if they actually put Electric Company Spider-Man in this.
He's got to talk in word balloons too.
Yes,
yeah,
he's got
in the post-credit scene. Save it for the post-credit scenes. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, I enjoyed his performance way back when I first saw it, even though I hated the costume. But those characters were for the Spider-Man that they were on the screen with for me. You know, so like I said, I don't know what the expectations of people think they are. It's a 2-hour some odd movie, and I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming Tobey Maguire and everybody is in there, but if they're not, I'm already telling the people that are going to be in our screening, do not blame this on me. If the other two Spider-Man aren't here, just because you're here on a theater we rented, I have nothing to do with the movie. I don't want you tearing up the theater.
Even though I'm not going to be there, I'm going to still blame you.
It's all your fault.
I have to insure this thing, so please don't tear up anything. Don't even leave any gum under the seats. Dude, it's a luxury cinema. If Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are not in here, or your pipe dream spider, whatever is not in there, get up and walk out, and we can talk about it outside the theater.
Dude, people are going to lose their mind, man. People are going to lose it. They're absolutely going to lose it.
I'm prepared to hear that people hate this movie, not because of what it is, but because it wasn't what they thought it was going to be.
Oh,
that's the deal.
It's happening.
Yeah.
We'll just wait till 2 days after the movie comes out.
That's why I'm glad we're going to see it before, because that Friday afterwards, I do not want to be on the internet the following Friday afterwards.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna do the first showing of that Thursday, which is a 4 o'clock showing. Oh, 9. You guys have seen it at 9?
Yeah, we rented the theater. We're gonna all see it at 9. I got people dressing up as Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, Spider-Man. We got all kinds of goofy stuff. What I want to do here, Avengers 2012 was the most fun I've ever had at a comic book movie. Because of just the wildness that was going on at the Palms Theater. We had grown men dressed up as a Hulk with the goofy kids Hulk clubs, and people wearing 12-year-old grown men in their 30s wearing 12-year-old or costumes for the ones you buy for your 12-year-old kids. And these were big grown men, and it was just a bunch of fun. So that's my goal here, is to make this that fun night, regardless of what they think about the movie. Just to make it a fun night of a bunch of us geeks and goofballs getting together. So that's our goal. But like I said, hopefully they're not torching the theater because 2 out of the 3 Spider-Man, because it's a Tom Holland movie. I think people are forgetting it's a Tom Holland. That's your Spider-Man for this era. So even if
it's like people are like, oh, I'm worried that Toby and Andrew are going to take. I'm like, no, everything that has happened in this movie is because of Tom Holland.
Yeah,
and what happens to him is going to affect his future. It's a very much Tom Holland movie. But this movie is the only like thing that like will happen in this movie for Toby and Andrew is closure on their characters that they didn't get in their movies. That's it.
Here for
and I don't think you'll see them as Spider-Man until the very end.
This is for Step. This is for Step. That picture, it was me. I farted. Here is the 20th century fart.
I also because there was obviously this rumor that came out that like when they come into the MCU, they're not in their Spider-Man gear, they're in like regular clothing, and they're gonna be like they're gonna help our Peter like figure out something as scientists and
science.
And so,
I think so. Rational Skeptic. First of all, yes, I love the video you made, man. He made 2 videos. He made 2 8-bit videos. I just got to save them in my computer still yet to be able to upload it. But dude, they are awesome, and I can't wait to share them with everybody. I showed them on here once. But yeah, dude, Rational Skeptic, very awesome. 8-bit looking Nintendo stuff. Very, very cool. Andrew Casali here with a $5 super chat says Sam Raimi's trilogy holds a special place in my heart, and Tobey Maguire will forever be my Spider-Man.
Nothing will change that. No Spider-Man ever, bro. Come on.
No Spider-Man ever.
Come on.
They're gonna have.
What if Tobey Maguire has a son, and that son grows up, and he is like the perfect Spider-Man?
What if he looks just like Peter Parker in the comics?
Yeah.
You never know.
Thank you, Andrew. I just want to get a couple of these out of
You
the
know
way,
the-
and then we'll get onto our debate here.
You know the Spider Girl comics where it was Peter Parker's daughter,
Mayday.
Spider Girl. Yeah, I thought it would have been cool if Sony, whereas Peter was in the MCU, I thought it would have been cool if Sony did Spider Girl movies and brought Toby and Kirsten Dunst back as the parents. I thought that would have been
that's a
neat twist.
What's funny because there was a funny thing is that people had theories about that. Like, what if Toby's in this movie and he mentions he has a daughter that became the Spider-Man or the Spider person of their world now, and someone's and Mayday, and then 4chan quickly made a rumor out of that, and it was just but I think that's a good idea to have that at least a reference, be like, oh yeah, my daughter is now the Spider person of my
Yeah, it'd be interesting. H Barts is here. What's going on, H Barts? This is Dafoe here. RJ says, I think Dafoe looks great here. I was worried about the de-aging looking weird, but it looks like he stepped right out of the 2002 movie. And seeing his face do the goblinisms finally is cool. I dig that too. Let's see. I'm just trying to get through a couple of these real quick so that we can move on to the debate here. H Barts with a $5 super chat. Thank you, H Barts. He changed his picture. Says Octopussy was going to be James Brolin.
Wow.
Brosnan was going to be Living Daylights. William.
Nah, because they couldn't get out of the Universal contract. Those guys were second up, and the guy Timothy Dalton who ended up playing him. The plan was they started on that plan for Pierce Brosnan in 83, 84. That was when they were going to start bringing him in because Remington Steele had been on the air, and he couldn't get out of that contract. So they had been working on that before.
Blake also says William is wrong on this. The villains will be a key part in this.
What villains, though? What villains? I mean,
RJ says, yeah, the villains will be a significant part and drive the story forward in some regard. I believe Goblin is the main villain overall.
See, that I don't know. Because there's just not enough info out there. I mean, I know he's in the movie, but they're not giving us everything in these trailers. There's somebody in there that's probably a driving force even behind them, in my opinion. But you can't till we see the movie. It's going to be tough.
RJ says, I got big plans for December 16th. That's all I'll say for now.
I want to back up H Bart. Was it H Barts that mentioned James Brolin?
Yeah.
That's true though. James Brolin was actually supposed to play James Bond in Octopussy, but they backed out because of Never Say Never Again. Never Say Never Again was coming out, and with two Bond movies, one with Sean Connery, the Broccoli's who produced those movies didn't feel that it was the right time to change actor because they felt if they were going up against an established Bond, they needed an established Bond, so they brought Moore back again.
But when did they enter negotiations with Universal and Pierce Brosnan though? Because I know that I remember as a kid hearing that.
That I'm not sure, but I do know Brolin was tapped to play Bond in Octopussy, and then they backed out because they thought Sean Connery was going to kick their ass.
Because I remember as a kid with no internet in the 80s hearing about that. And
no, that's definitely true though. At some point they did try to get Brosnan, and Universal wouldn't let him go.
Yeah, and this was before View to a Kill. That started coming out before View to a Kill because I remember the biggest thing is that at the time that it was clear that Roger Moore was too old to play that role in View to a Kill, and then that's where it started.
Jack, calm down a bit.
Yeah, so this is the 80s. So yeah.
All right. So I know what RJ's plans are for the 16th. We've already seen them. He's been practicing. Here it is.
There's good reason for my glistening skin.
Yeah. You'll be able to make that official announcement pretty soon there, RJ.
Yeah. I took my headphones off because of that.
There you go. I posted it again because there is a new threat. It is not Jarbo. It is not Max.
there is a new threat to the vote, and that is, dude, guys, we can't let we can't let Lunga get anywhere close.
Nope.
The Great Council is number 2 with 9 votes. We're at 34 votes, guys.
Oh my god, it's like
Yes.
it's more than half. It's crazy.
Yes.
See, now I'm getting bitter because I wasn't nominated, and guys like I've never heard of are in there.
I'm just telling you, we can't let Lunga win this for anything or even come close. So go vote Poindexter Lounge. It's in there.
Or go vote Matt Jarbo.
Or yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. Vote Enosh.
Todd Bayer here with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Todd. Says Enosh, do you think if the Batman does great at the box office that Warner Brothers will make Robert Pattinson the new main Batman for DCEU? No, I think they're going to keep it separate. I think that they want to keep it separate. Matt Reeves has his own story that he wants to tell, and I think that they're going to keep that story completely separate from everything else. I don't think that we'll see that Batman crossover into whatever the DCEU looks like going forward. So, I don't think that. I don't think that will happen. I think that it doing great at the box office is going to happen anyways, and regardless of that,
Penguin, Catwoman, and GCPD/Arkham greenlit for Batman's universe. So
yeah. So regardless of any of that, it's going to do well anyways, and so I
can
think
see
they're
them
just going to
greenlighting like a whole nother trilogy after, like something like that.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's make sure I got okay. O here with a $5 super chat. Thank you, O. Says I just restarted my Wi-Fi. Can I vote again? I don't know if you can do it. I think it's just from what I've seen, it's just from your Wi-Fi. If you try to do it from the same Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna have to tell my family they're all gonna have to vote using their data on their phones, apparently.
Oh.
Because if you try to do it's
IP linked. So that's why.
Well, but I don't even. I mean, because the IP would be different between
your data on your phone IP is different than your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, no, I'm saying though because I tried to use my computer too, and the computer Wi-Fi or IP should be different than my phone IP.
Not if it's on the same Wi-Fi router though.
Yeah. RJ here says Tom Holland is going to be a Spider-Man. We can watch age over the course of the franchise, which is cool. I've always wanted to see them kind of Harry Potter Spider-Man by continuing one giant story over time.
How fantastic would it be if Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are in the movie, but they're not playing Spider-Man? It's like one of them's the bartender,
Spider-Man,
pizza guy.
They're like the guys in the movies we've been watching, like that are on the bridge. You're like, hey, yo, leave Spider-Man alone, yo.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
I'd say there would be a wave of disappointment I would be surrounded by that night.
Andrew Garfield could be Crane guy.
Yeah.
H. Bart's here with a $5 super chat. Thank you, H. Bart. Says they announced Brosnan for Living Daylights. He pulled out because Steel was renewed on the last day.
Yeah, and Living Daylights was 87.
He pulled out.
He did. Pulled right out.
Well, we got Timothy Dalton.
And this happened.
Oh, God.
No. Never.
Okay.
That's what happens. You just got to be careful.
I have this video.
You got to be careful. I'm just telling you got to be careful. Let's see. What was it? RJ says William is going to host an awesome event. So if you're going to Vegas, it'll be cool. I wish I could go to Vegas. I wish I could be a part of that.
RJ will actually be here.
I think it'd be awesome. All right. So we are going to move on.
No more talking about Spider-Man, please.
There's one small story later about Batman, but that is not what we're talking about right now. Right now, we're going to settle a beef that has been perpetrated for quite a long time, ladies and gentlemen. It's been something that's been out there, and it's time. It's time to talk about it. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not?
No. No.
So on the side of no is, of course, Mr.
Photoshop Santa hat
right there. Right there.
I'm on the side of no too. So
on the side of yes is Wham. No, just kidding.
Oh my God.
I wanted to see how Joe reacted. Like, what?
Just tears his earphones off.
Right. Like, he goes running
No.
for the hills.
No,
Yeah,
buddy.
is it? Master Swag King here with a $2 super chat. Thank you, MSK. Haven't seen you in a while, man. Like, I got to get over to one of your streams, bro. Says, yo, dude, I saw that you were doing Star Wars streams, man. That's awesome. Says, yo, dude, today is my birthday, coming to my stream party. Awesome, bro. Well, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. I had 3 friends whose birthday was today, including Johnny Pop today. So that was awesome. But yeah, MSK, happy birthday to you, bro. Happy birthday. Thank you for for stopping by. Wait, hold on. What
Andy
now?
Signor is getting sued by Fandom Entertainment. Wow.
Wow, for what?
Cool.
I know.
For what? I don't know, but happy birthday. Yeah, hey,
There's
Dennis,
your birthday gift.
Dennis. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Dennis. Let me know what that's all about. But for sure, MSK, man, happy birthday to you, bro. Thank you for being a friend of the lounge, man. We appreciate you around here, brother. And yeah, man, I hope that you have a great day.
Thank you for being a friend.
Right. In fact, we got some birthday cake for him. Too bad Austin's not here, but you know what, MSK, we got some birthday cake for
Today
you.
we're going to be baking Nana's birthday cake recipe. First ingredient is egg, flour, icing. Combine all the ingredients into a batter, and there you have it. Ready?
There you go. Happy birthday, MSK.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate you, man. All right, so make your arguments. Make your arguments. I'm interested to hear.
I'll say this. The reason why John McClane is in LA is because it is Christmas time to see his family. The once a year he goes to LA to see his family for. So if John McClane wasn't there, Die Hard as a movie events in the movie would not have happened. It would have happened differently, but not as the way that it happened. So
that's not a part of the movie. Like, you couldn't have switched around. You could have been there for anything else.
And also the reason why they're at the office after hours is because it's a Christmas party.
But here's my issue, and this is something that's been
And also the soundtrack to the Christmas soundtrack.
Dude, you're stretching, man.
This is my issue, and this is something that's been bothering me more and more and more every year. Every year I see people putting up these arguments that it's not a Christmas movie. Like, it's not a Christmas movie, it's not a Christmas movie, and it's starting to feel like gatekeeping. It's starting to feel just as bad as these Fandom Menace guys who were like, Discovery isn't real Star Trek. It's like, everybody celebrates the holiday in their own way. Everyone's got movies they love. For example, nobody's going to dispute that White Christmas is a Christmas movie. My father hated White Christmas. He didn't watch White Christmas ever. He hated that movie. But it's a Christmas movie. So if somebody wants to watch Die Hard at Christmas time and they get some kind of fulfillment out of that, who can tell them they're wrong? And I'll tell you this, I've never heard an argument that held water for why it isn't a Christmas movie. I've heard people claim, well, it's not about Christmas. Okay, well, neither's Home Alone. Neither is It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah. These movies, it's like nobody ever says, well, Home Alone's not a Christmas. You never hear people making that argument. You never hear people fighting over, is Home Alone a Christmas movie? But when do people go on vacation most of the time? Most of the time, it's like summer vacation. Okay, yeah, you could have a Christmas vacation or whatever, but most people go for summer. If you have the McAllister family go away on summer vacation and leave their kid home alone, it's not going to change that movie that much. So that's the same argument people make about Die Hard. The other argument I always hear is, well, it was released in the summertime. Guess what? So was Miracle on 34th Street. Miracle on 34th Street, which nobody disputes is a Christmas movie, opened in May. That was a May release. The other thing
69 votes right now. Giggity. 69 votes.
Other thing I always hear
69?
69. And we got 34 of them, baby. Yeah, heck yeah. 69 votes.
I always hear people say, well, it doesn't it's not a feel-good movie. It doesn't have the Christmas spirit. Well, neither does Silent Night, Deadly Night. But guess what?
Black Christmas.
We're Black Christmas. But this is you couldn't. You can't take Christmas out of this movie. Like if you take Christmas out of Silent Night, Deadly Night, you don't have a movie. So when people say, "Well, it's got to be about Christmas to be a Christmas movie," this is about Christmas. That is, by the way, that is the picture of the Nakatomi Plaza that is sitting on my bar to my left right now.
Funny thing is that whenever I go to one of my theaters, I always pass by that plaza.
Awesome.
There's an AMC theater like 2 blocks away.
That was Fox headquarters at the time.
Yeah. And I think Fox is still around that area. They have a whole studio.
For breach of contract of a settlement.
He's talking about Signor.
Signor talking about business and employees, also for copyright. Oh,
On behalf of the city of Philadelphia, I'd like to apologize for Andy Signor.
All right. Now, there needs to be a disclaimer here.
Okay.
What a movie means to you, to any individual, is one thing. So, like I said before, The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown could be a Christmas movie from you. It's the eye of the beholder as far as what that movie means to you, your family, and the events in your life. But I think the question being asked is, by design, is it a Christmas movie? And I have always said no, simple because the binding theme throughout the movie is not Christmas. Those people could have come to a party. Big fat casting corporations in LA have parties all the time.
No.
Happy birthday, Mr. Nakatomi.
Birthday.
They don't have okay. Parties like that.
Batman
for, like,
Returns
not
is a
Christmas.
Christmas movie that came out.
Christmas, okay, there's a difference between an office party like that and a normal office party like that is like for birthdays and like stuff. An office party for Christmas would be like the one that they had in Die Hard. A regular Christmas party or a regular office party would be somewhere else. It would not be in the office. It would be actually.
If you had a plaza like that in the 80s, hell yeah, it would be there because that top floor is going to be where everybody's hanging out. There's apartments in those things. Those things are high, big deals. And even out in Vegas, the corporate, when my dad used to work for Bellagio with Steve Wynn and all that, their corporate parties and stuff happened on the top floor of the business tower because it was luxurious, and that's where everybody wanted to be. So you could hold a different party and different place. Like I said, it's just not the overriding theme that binds that movie. You could take that.
But
theme
what's the reason? Why is the reason why John McClane is there? What's the reason for him to be there?
He could have been there for, like I said, you could.
He was visiting his wife.
For anything.
Yeah, but for Christmas, he was visiting his wife for Christmas. That's the whole reason why he's there, and that he says himself, "This is the only time I can visit my family is during this time of year."
If he switches that out for any other major event that people do fly out to see their families for, which separated families do,
it would be
does that hurt the movie? Does that derail the movie?
But that's the same. But the same's true of Home Alone, and the same's true of It's a Wonderful Life.
No, I beg to differ about either one of those.
Die
It's a
Hard
Wonderful
is
Life
movie that's set around Christmas is the backdrop.
Home Alone is a comedy film that's set around Christmas. I mean, you could say that for anything.
But there's parts of, like I said, Die Hard. It's like I said, you can transpose it.
I disagree completely with the Home Alone statement. No, Home
Yeah,
Alone is strictly a Christmas movie. I'm sorry, dude.
So you're saying that movie wouldn't work if the McAllister family went on summer vacation and left Kevin home alone?
No.
Why not?
Not the way it's written. No, not the way it's written.
Honestly,
Die Hard wouldn't work the way it's written.
You want to know how I know Die Hard would work in other settings?
Die Hard would work.
Because of the sequels. Every single movie that Die Hard put out was very, very similar. But the only one that took place during Christmas time was the first one.
No, this first two.
Okay, the second one really didn't have anything to do with it.
But the third one wasn't similar at all.
Die Hard with a Vengeance was basically the same movie.
Oh,
completely different setting, set in the summertime. So it's like, no, dude, I'm sorry. And then Another Time to Die. All the sequels disprove that theory because I'm telling you,
that's not true though.
Just
they're
because
different
of
movies.
Wow, Jesus.
Well, that's like saying that Vacation disproves that Christmas Vacation is a Christmas movie because it's a sequel to the same movie.
No, because Christmas is interwoven into the theme of that movie, though.
That entire thing. Oh my goodness. Is the normal vacation a Christmas movie?
No. That's
That
my
would be
point.
like-
But that's, if you're saying that making a sequel indicates whether it's a Christmas movie or not, then there you go.
I'm just saying that the similarities and tones of those movies are the same. They don't. Oh my goodness!
And the directors.
I feel like this isn't going to go anywhere. My main problem with this whole thing is that it became a meme for a reason. So I just in my head I picture
it's a
like
fun meme. I think it's a fun conversation.
Snarky douchers on Facebook going, "Oh, it's not Christmas for me until Hans falls from Nakatomi Plaza." I know because I posted that meme too. You know what I mean? Trying to be funny.
Or each day before Christmas, or each day up to Christmas that he falls, Hans falls to a lower deck and a lower deck until he hits the bottom.
It's like an advent
calendar. Good Lord. Yeah, that's kind of how I look at it. I'm sorry, man. It's something you say to be funny, and that's kind of how I look at it. I'm like, I get it.
No Way Home's
it's a Christmas movie. Yeah, ha ha ha. You know, Hawkeye's a Christmas show. Ha ha.
All it is.
All it is.
Oh my!
See, when you brought up Black Christmas, oh no! But when you brought up Black Christmas, those are the themes interwoven into the movie. It is like it's hand in hand with the movie. I couldn't take the Christmas out of Black Christmas and it not be. You see what I mean?
Whereas
actually, I think Easter and have the guy killing everyone.
Actually, I think you could take Christmas out of Black Christmas, but I don't think you can take it out of Silent Night, Deadly Night.
No, and that's why that works for that movie. But there are elements that are woven
movie,
into the script in that movie that don't make it necessary for Die Hard to be the movie that it is.
Yeah, but that's true with too many movies.
No, there's a difference between a setting and a theme. A setting is not necessarily the whole of the movie. The setting is when the movie happens. But the theme is the setting and the script going.
In fact, my wife just had on earlier tonight a Hallmark Christmas movie. It was Brandon Routh starring in the 9 Kittens of Christmas. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, you don't need Christmas is incidental to this movie. It's a movie about a guy and a girl falling in love over some kittens. And it just happens to be Christmas.
whether to what degree that happens or not, they set out to make a Christmas movie, whereas the people who made Die Hard set out to make an action movie.
But that's not true because the writer and director John McTiernan have both said on the record that they were making a Christmas movie.
And it took them a long time to come out with that because I knew growing up with this movie. The movie came out in July of '88, by the way, and it was 100 degrees watching a Christmas movie.
And like I said, Miracle on 34th Street opened in May of 1942. So
but that movie is about. But like I said, '88. So if we're going on 33 years of. Now with the internet, though, it's gotten hilarious. But before, we would just be sitting at school and be like, "No, it's not." And then my dad was like, "No, it's not." And then my uncle would be like, "Yeah, it was funny." I think that the overwhelming premise of the movie is action. That does not rely on that at all. It just happens to be the setting of when it took place.
Also, the entire feel of the movie changes if you take Christmas out of here. I mean, this is a movie that has Christmas songs, the look, the feel. Christmas trees are everywhere. Christmas decorations are everywhere. It's like the story could work at another time of year, but the movie's going to feel very different.
It may feel different, but I don't like certain movies would collapse if you took the Christmas theme off of them. Die Hard's just not one of them.
Maybe not, but there's a lot of movies that we consider Christmas movies that you could easily take the Christmas out of.
And you could probably stream marathons on what people think, because there's certain movies that people think are the Christmas movies. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. But Die Hard has just always been the pivotal one because, like I said, this has gone on for 33 years. And it's hilarious because of the fact that here we are in December, and I remember how hot it was when I went out and saw that damn movie. And then now every Christmas somebody shows it, and I'm like, okay, that's hilarious. I just never thought of it as a Christmas movie.
And my issue, by the way, isn't so much with what people think of it as. If you don't want to watch this movie at Christmas, if you don't think it's a Christmas movie, that's fine. I see it almost as cyberbullying, the people that are like, that's not a Christmas movie. And people get angry about it. People get angry. And I'm like,
no, that's silly.
Dude, mind your business. Just let people do what they're going to do.
If I post a meme, and somebody responds to me, I'll engage with them. But if I hear you saying that, hey, I'm going to go home and watch Die Hard for Christmas, I'm going to be like, we have fun, Joe. I might joke with you and say, "Hey, I don't think that's a Christmas movie." We'll get
see that's
it.
and that's fine. That's a
But I'm not
completely
gonna be
different
like-
thing. But
I
I
think Gremlins is definitely a Christmas movie.
Oh, Gremlins, no doubt about it. That's a movie that oozes Christmas. Christmas
Man
is
3.
all over that movie.
Is Lethal Weapon a Christmas movie?
Every movie.
That's another half of this one too.
It could be.
Every movie is a Christmas movie. Baby
I give
Driver.
up. We're just expanding the definition of what a Christmas
See,
movie
here's
is.
the thing. Here's the thing. I personally, I don't consider like Batman Returns to be a Christmas movie. For me, if someone wants to watch that Christmas, I got no problem with it.
Yeah.
But I don't really consider that one because, unlike Die Hard, if I sat down, I think I could edit out like all the images of a Christmas tree, all the images of a Christmas present, and the movie would still probably have about a 2-hour runtime. Die Hard, I don't think you could do that. The Christmas is
you have
too
to change some
interwoven.
things, you know.
Right.
But I was like, it's like the pineapple on pizza debate, and I guess from whatever perspective you're at,
It's one of those agree to disagree things.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Enosh has not said a word yet. I want to hear what he has to say.
It's not a war. The word war gets used a lot.
Enosh is a warmonger.
Nobody's gonna hate anybody for, like I said.
The Nightmare Before
Die Hard's
Christmas is a Halloween movie, guys. It's not a Christmas movie. It's a Halloween movie.
What's that?
Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a Halloween movie.
Oh, that one. That one's hilarious because I've actually shown that during both, just as a gag. We did a drive-in with both. We did a drive-in in July, and we did a drive-in and Christmas.
Hey, Enosh, Jarbo's here.
Jarbo's here? Oh,
yeah,
he's in the backstage.
I didn't realize. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got here. What's up, Matt?
Hey, what's up? I heard you guys were having the most useless discussion of all time.
Hey,
let me give.
You know what? Okay, so with the Poindexter backstage page, everybody was like talking about like what are we going to talk about tonight? So I had a couple of topics and stuff like that, and then somebody brought this up, and I was like, okay, let's do it. People,
Let me give Jarbo the proper Die Hard greeting. Welcome to the party, pal.
Damn straight.
We
got my Twinkies?
Right.
Do you have gas for 88 cents a gallon in Los Angeles?
I do have my Die Hard Christmas. Die Hard
Christmas.
Nice. Listen, I mean,
it's a storybook.
Oh, dude, I gotta have that. That's neat. Does that have the pop-up power?
Let's see. Hang on. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and up in the tower, everyone was partying except one wallflower.
Christmas movie confirmed by this.
Oh, okay, damn.
Okay, hold on a second. We're gonna have Crazy Joe tell us a story.
Do you want me to read this? Seriously?
So we got your tower
Story
that's in your
time.
house, like right next to you there, Joe.
John
read us-
McClane missed his wife. Things just weren't the same since Holly moved west and changed her last name.
Gennaro.
A truck had pulled up, and who should disembark but 14 men whose intentions were dark.
What are they gonna do?
They spoke not a word and unloaded big crates. They cut the phone lines and locked all the gates.
Oh,
Carl
no.
swept the ground floor, shooting every guard dead, while visions of
Sam,
bearer
this is a
bonds
dark
danced
token.
in his head.
I feel like this needs to be a tradition here at the lounge now.
It just does.
Wait, you want me to read this every year? John
Yes.
took off his shoes, making fists with his toes. It actually worked. Well, what do you know? When out in the lobby, there arose such a clatter, he sprung to the door to see what was the matter. When what to his wandering eye should appear, holy crap, there are terrorists here. John hid under a table where no one could see and watched Hans question Mr. Takagi. I'm going to count to 3. There will not be a 4. Give me the codes to open the vault door. I don't know the codes. Go ahead and shoot. Okay, said Hans Gruber and ruined Takagi's suit. John tried to call the cops by pulling an alarm, but instead called the bad guys who tried to cause harm. This is like reading Rainbow over here.
You don't have to take my word for it.
But John, John killed Tony, who had very small feet. and sent him to the terrorist as a Yuletide treat. He put a Santa hat on the German and, eyes all aglow, wrote, "Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho." Carl was furious. Tony was his brother. He chased John across the roof and they shot at each other. John was able to escape through the ventilation shafts. "Come out to the coast," he sighed. "We'll have a few laughs."
Come out to the coast. With a few laughs.
Jared's Dark Side Z-Nash with a $2 super chat says Nightmare Before Christmas is both holidays.
I will say though, I do love Die Hard though. I love the movie.
Oh, no, notwithstanding. It's a great movie. It's all time great.
All right.
At Nakatomi Tower, Sergeant Powell appeared. He checked the whole lobby and saw nothing weird. He was pulling away but didn't get far before Marco landed on the hood of his car. Pal drove away backwards, screaming in fright. "Welcome to the party, pal," John yelled with delight. This was a gift.
This is fun.
This was a gift for my wife.
This is fun. I feel like I should be by the fireplace, man.
I know.
With,
I feel like I should have a hot cocoa and like
best first grade class ever.
More police arrived, the FBI and SWAT team, but Hans didn't mind. It was all part of his scheme. More rapid than eagles, his henchmen they came, and he radioed and shouted and called them by name. Now Eddie, now James, now Franco, now Uli, on Fritz and on Carl, long hair and unruly.
Oh my gosh. This is really clever. I like
Who wrote this?
That's a They shot the SWAT tank with a surface-to-air missile and knocked it away like the down of a thistle. Now, John McClane was angry indeed. He blew up 2 terrorists and called them jerkweed. Ellis told Hans, "Booby, I'm your white knight." Hans shot him dead, giving the hostages a fright. Hans went to go check on the explosive fuse and saw that poor John wasn't wearing any shoes. John had fled from Carl and Hans, but alas, he had to run barefoot over sharp broken glass. His feet, how they hurt. His soul's oh so bloody. John crawled to the bathroom and called his good buddy. John was weary and ready to throw in the towel until he got a pep talk from Sergeant Al Pal. Pal was chubby and plump, a ripe, jolly old cop, and he trusted the cowboy in the tattered tank top.
All right, Roy.
Wow.
But a reporter was probing into McClane's life and revealed that Holly was actually John's wife. Hans quickly flipped over the gold picture frame. "It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. McClane." His clothes all tarnished with ashes and soot, John staggered to the roof, bloody and barefoot.
Why did I have to kill a terrorist with shoes smaller than my sister?
The explosives were wired to the rooftop with care in hopes that the hostages soon would be there. John warned everyone the roof would soon blow as the chopper strapped him with high-powered ammo. Around his waist he tied a fire hose tight and, screaming an oath, jumped into the night. He dangled in the air and gritted his teeth while flames encircled the tower like a wreath. This is better than the Grinch.
Right?
Fiercely fighting his way back inside, John yelled "Hans" and was done trying to hide. He limped out to the vault like an old man on crutches, only to find Holly in his filthy clutches. John dropped his gun, put his hands on his head. It seemed he and Holly would soon be dead. But with a secret gun tapped to his back, John shot Hans in a surprise attack. Hans fell out the window, still holding Holly's arm, and slowly, deliberately raised his firearm. The tenacious villain held on by his nails till John unhooked Holly's watch and said, "Happy trails."
This should be a Christmas movie.
Bearer bonds fluttered
it is.
like fresh fallen snow as Holly embraced her blood-splattered bow. So Merry Christmas to all, be kind to one another, and most of all, yippee-ki-yay. I'll keep it PG.
Mother trucker. There you go.
Mother trucker.
There you go.
Aww.
And I'm so old I have to take my glasses off to read now.
Wow, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. That was
This was a
teared up a little bit.
This book was a gift from my wife.
Gosh, I gotta watch Die Hard now.
Watch party.
Watching it this Friday.
Oh no, I'm just
So that-
I'm feeling.
Caden,
it now
you're
'cause we're
watching
talking
Die
about
Hard?
it.
Yep.
Like
What channel?
Pop Culture Corner.
Pop Culture Corner. Go support Caden, and he's doing some cool watch parties, man.
We're probably gonna have the same discussion over there about this beforehand, and then after.
We're gonna be having this discussion in 30 years.
So wait, since I'm late to the party, who is pro and who's against?
I'm pro. William's
Joe is
against,
pro.
as
I'm
usual.
not against. It's not. I don't think it's.
No,
I just
no,
don't think it
no.
is one, but it's
Okay, so Joe and Caden are right, and the other guys are wrong.
It's all right.
Okay,
Honestly, it's one of those agree to disagree things at this point.
That's my Nakatomi Tower with the lights on it.
But then, well, let me ask you guys this then. So let's kind of approach this from the general idea of what a Christmas movie is. You know, I mean, despite that when it was physically released, which yes was the summer, aren't most Christmas movies about trying to bring the family back together?
Yeah,
it's home for the holidays.
Okay.
You know, I mean, look at Lifetime movies, for example, right? Or Hallmark movies for Christmas. Oftentimes it's the same kind of story. A person who's maybe bah humbug ends up going home for the holidays, reconnecting with lost family members. Something happens that gets in the way, some kind of, inciting incident. And then they go through the process of realizing that they miss each other, that they want to be together. And at the end, once the climax happens, they go home happy. And it happens during Christmas. Doesn't really matter where it's at, but, the added benefit of trees and holiday songs and lights kind of add to the aesthetic, which would set it during that time. So by just storytelling aspect of it, it has all the hallmarks of a Christmas movie.
That's a great point.
No, yeah.
I think that's a great point. Like,
I'm not gonna agree with Matt.
I'm waiting for William to tell me that I'm wrong.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of all this, for whatever your perspective is, you could think that this is a Christmas movie because of what But I mean, I just don't think there's storytelling aspects of it that rely on just Christmas. I mean, I think you could switch this up. I mean, and when I'm watching Die Hard, I've never watched Die Hard as a Christmas movie. I've always watched it as one of the great action movies ever made, and the breakthrough movie for Bruce Willis. I never in my adult life or my have considered this a Christmas movie, and there's just not enough there of that. What you're saying is true, but like I said, that can be you can use that a lot. Families coming together. There's a lot of things throughout life and throughout the year, other circumstances that can happen with.
True, but
and
I get that, but let's kind of frame it like this then. Right? Let's just look at this as like a marriage story style drama. Okay, so John and Holly, estranged.
Holly, Holly.
I said Holly.
Yes, no,
Yeah,
but Christmas. Holly.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you. Great point. Great point.
Confirmed.
There you go. Great point. And there's eggnog upstairs. We only drink eggnog during the winter, and there was eggnog at the party up at the 31st floor. So you've got all that. But just look at it from the perspective of their relationship, right? So they were married. They were happy living in New York. He was a diehard cop, pun intended. And she didn't like it. She moved out west, and she took the kids. And so when is the time of year when the family comes together? Is traditionally the holidays. And when would be the best time for someone to get away who's a cop? Probably Christmas time, if they have that time saved up. Otherwise, they're working. So he comes out for the holidays to see his kids and to reconnect with his estranged wife. And that's like you're pretty much going to get that for the holidays because it's really about the kids. And that's something that I think again kind of adds to the argument.
My argument was very like surface based, and I always thought it was kind of like a joke because of the meme, and so I was like, I never really took it too seriously. But now,
I'll argue this point. I will argue this point because it's totally a Christmas movie.
And my friend, I know I'm kind of rehashing here, but one of my good friends, Mr. Cinema Sickness from the Cinema Sickness channel, he actually will argue to the ends of the earth that Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. But he says his favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone. And I keep telling him it's the same because he says it's a movie set at Christmas. Christmas isn't integral to the story. And I keep telling him neither is the movie you cite as your favorite Christmas movie because that Home Alone, that kid could get left home alone at any time of year.
Well, but to counter that point, yes, Kevin McAllister could have been left home at any time of year, but what other time of year would all of his neighbors also been gone?
That's true. That's true.
Well, that and going to the church and all there was so much. Christmas was more laced in that. And not only that, but the home for the holidays. Exactly the arguments Matt was making for Die Hard being a Christmas movie as well. So.
Well, Zeno says here, any movie or TV show where the family comes together is a Christmas movie now. I've seen a few of those on Pornhub, by the way.
Oh, wow.
And
it's record time.
Matt just said what we were all thinking.
I knew it was coming. I just wasn't sure when.
Oh, I bet you knew it was coming, William.
I'm looking forward to the next Wonder Woman movie because I hear that it's also going to be a Christmas movie, and given Matt's point here,
Moist, wet.
No.
I saw the cliff coming, and now I'm over it.
So wait, real quick though, because I do got to bail out here in a second. I gotta get to bed. But did you guys hear the rumor that Aquaman is going to be in Wonder Woman 3?
That's from
we covered that like a couple weeks ago.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't cover it, but I read it real quick, and I was just wondering, like, are they going to take Wonder Woman and try to turn that into like a Justice League type sequel, like a Civil War sort of thing?
I see. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I don't know if I don't think that they've earned that at this point. I think that it would be a horrible way to end her trilogy. I mean, she's already going to have to. Gal Gadot is already going to have to deal with what's her name? Who I just played there?
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter being in her film, like as cool as it is to see Linda Carter in there. Don't get me wrong. Okay, like I think that's super cool. Can you imagine, like for example, like if Christopher Reeve was still alive and they put him in a Superman movie? You know what I mean? Like, even if they put him in as Jor-El or something like that, as cool as that would be, you would still have the comparisons, right? So she's already going to have to deal with that. If you put Aquaman in there too, yeah, I mean, doesn't it kind of just feel like a Justice League extension?
I think the only way, like, because again, like, coming out with Patty Jenkins and everything, I think her main focus at a certain point from Wonder Woman 84, like, from that announcement till, like, recently, it was her main focus was that Star Wars movie. So I don't think she was really focusing on a Wonder Woman 3 script. So I don't think a Wonder Woman 3 script would have been submitted to the executives yet. I think it still would have been in the circle of the writers' room and her.
Well, but you got to remember something, dude. It was announced a year ago.
True.
What was announced a year ago?
Wonder Woman 3.
Yeah, but it was a Warner Brothers announcement. That's like that means.
I'm just saying, but it was fast tracked too. So it was announced a year ago. So they've had a year to work on it and to put a script together, or at least a treatment. I mean, to know like where the story's going. Like I would expect them now, actually, given who's working on it and everything. I would expect. Wouldn't you guys expect them to know where they're going with it by now?
Not
a year later. I mean,
a year later, I'm sure they have ideas, sure, because again, like I said,
there might be a concept somewhere.
Yeah, they have concepts and like and a pitch, like two or three pitches of ideas of how Wonder Woman 3 may go. But we all know we probably have an idea where it might end for her character, where she will become the leader of the Amazons and that type of thing. But we don't know, like what will like the concept of the movie. We won't know. I don't think we will know until we know that it's. Like we hear an announcement of a casting announcement. Until then, I don't think we'll hear anything about the plot until then. Even then, we might not hear anything. They'll be like, "Oh, this actor's in this movie,"
and
but they might not say
creative differences.
I just hope there's a scene where Wonder Woman accidentally knocks over an invisible coffee mug and then goes, "Oh, so that's where that went."
Wow, dude.
I still love that Family Guy episode where Superman's flying next to Wonder Woman and he's like, "Oh, Wonder Woman, I see you're in your invisible jet," and she's just like sitting there, and then she stands up and like flushes the toilet. He's like, "Oh, you were in the invisible lavatory," and then she walks up to the cockpit, and like you don't see the jet, and he flies up. He's like, "Couldn't help but notice that you didn't wash your hands in the invisible sink."
Oh my god.
Wasn't that was that from the Cavalcade of Comedy, or was that from an episode of Family Guy?
I think that was just a regular episode
Okay.
of that. Yeah, we're gonna do a watch party for the Cavalcade. Do you like the
That-
Cavalcade?
Oh.
I love the Cavalcade.
I love the Scotsman who gets too excited.
Yeah.
watching
Oh my
movies.
god!
Kermit, Kermit, you can't be picking up more Muppets.
Oh, Kermit!
You're never
Oh,
gonna
you
get
don't
to
know what you're
Hollywood.
doing. You just don't know what you're doing. I love when Optimus Prime has sex with a girl and like transforms and crushes her. Oh wow!
I thought it was really funny when they made fun of how AIDS came to the United States,
Oh, good.
that was
Lord.
I cannot believe that was
blush with
sponsored
my
by
balls.
Burger King.
I blush with my balls. That's where I blush. I blush with my balls.
I mean, like the fact that was a Burger King thing was insane.
A Burger King thing.
The Cavalcade of Comedy was sponsored by Burger King.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait,
now you're
what?
blowing my mind.
I
Like,
remember that. Didn't
'Cause
you have the animated Burger King at the beginning of each one? Like he.
Because it was if I recall, like the Mario and Princess one that was definitely Burger King. Burger King had something to do with it.
Really?
Yeah, let me look it up.
Even
real
with
quick.
the frog talking about like scratching his
I mean,
undercarriage and all that stuff. I mean, like,
Was that the one that did Fred Flintstone on the toilet?
yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
We're gonna do that watch party. We're gonna totally do that watch party, man. Like, heck yeah.
Well, it was okay. So it was a compilation of animated sketches on YouTube. The series, which aired several episodes in a month, was originally sponsored by Burger King, who sponsored the first 10 shorts.
Oh wow.
And then it was sponsored by Priceline.com, and then finally Nike. Apparently, there are 50 total episodes.
Really?
Yeah, there's 50. The first season with additional content was released back in 2009 on DVD, Blu-ray, and UMD video, which I now want to find because we just found our PSP, and I want to see if I can get it.
Nice. I've got. Oh my gosh. So it's on YouTube, so we can do an easy watch party of it too. That is freaking amazing. I laugh every time. I've got Tiffany. So I bought a copy of it, right? When Tiffany and I were dating, and then Tiffany found a copy of it for like $2 at a Walmart, right? And so she bought a second copy, and then we were talking about it, and Tiffany's mom bought us a copy. So like for a while we had like 3 copies of that thing floating around the house, and it's hilarious. It's like if you like Seth MacFarlane at all, it's like, yeah, it's funny. So I know who was it that we're talking? Was it Jimbo? We were talking that was like wanting us to do a watch party of it a while back. So heck yeah.
Wasn't it? We were watching something, and like you were like, oh, let's if you want like set up this watch party.
Yeah.
Was it
so
Superman?
good. It might have been Superman. Yeah, there's lots of Superman stuff. The Mario stuff. Oh my gosh, the Mario stuff. Like if you've never seen Seth MacFarlane's Comedy Cavalcade, it's like in the animation style kind of Family Guy, but it has nothing to do with Family Guy. It's just all these little.
It's all
skits,
cutaways.
Man.
It's all cutaways.
It's all cutaways. And Kermit the Frog with I can say penis now without getting fired. Where they have a thing like it's like a game show, like name that animal penis, and yeah, and Kermit like comes in through. It's like, oh my gosh,
I like the sheep getting sheared. That's
oh,
one of my
Tiffany and I
favorite.
quote that all the time. The shear me. Oh, shear me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shear me. Shear me.
Oh my God.
Shear me now.
There's this dude that plays this Kermit that has this Kermit the Frog Muppet, and like goes on like this like on. Do you guys know this site
Omegle? Yeah.
And he's like
the
showing like
cucumber.
the banana. You want to see about banana?
It's a cucumber. It's a cucumber.
Cucumber.
Because it's green. He shows
green.
people his cucumber, and then they he's on TikTok and he yeah man and is Kermit, and he goes on Omegle like, and he's like, hey he's Kermit, and he's just like, he's like, hey there, And they're like, "Oh, Kermit! Oh my God, it's Kermit! It's so awesome!" He's like, "Hey, I got something for you here." Like they're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "What are you guys doing on Omegle?" And they'll be like, "Oh, just checking out." They're like, "What are you doing, Kermit?" He's like, like searching for bad like bad B words, or what was he called? Like bad chicks or whatever. And then sometimes he's got Miss Piggy like tied up behind him.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he's got Miss Piggy tied up behind him and stuff. And then he's like, hey, look here. What the best ones is when somebody's like, "Oh, can we take a selfie with you?" And they're like holding their phone up here, like to take the selfie with the screen. And like right as they do it, all of a sudden up comes this cucumber.
It's just so funny. Like he like the lift up the cucumber. When he lifts up the cucumber, it's like it goes up. Like it's just so funny.
Oh my gosh, it is funny. Yeah, You Do Suck says, the first 10 episodes of the Cavalcade were sponsored by Burger King, then Priceline, and then Nike, which is crazy because they are so inappropriate. Like, it's so inappropriate. Oh my gosh, so those things are so inappropriate, and to think that Burger King had something to do with that.
Well, I mean, you got to remember though, like at the time in 2008, 2009, Family Guy had just come back.
Yeah,
and so it was kind of like, I don't want to say like the birth of internet raunchy comedy, but anything went back then, I mean, that was the whole point. Yeah. The crazier you could go is and again, like people who know about the polar bear thing, that was a byproduct of that time. I'm not standing by it by any stretch of the imagination, but that was a byproduct of that time. And so there were many years where it was like the wild, wild west of online comedy.
Sure.
And that's kind of where these things find themselves. But I do got to dip. I gotta take the kid to school in the morning. I'm gonna go finish watching Spirits Within in 4K. Nice. I finally hooked up my Xbox One X to the TV in the bedroom today, so I could watch Spirits Within. That movie has aged. It has definitely aged. Still fun, but it looks like you're watching an old like FMV. The Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Did you guys ever see that?
My gosh. Yeah, dude. That's been so long.
Yeah, it just got released on 4K. I picked up a copy. And I'm like, you know what? I want to dive in again. The sound is amazing. The sound's amazing. It's such a weird movie that it even exists because everyone trashes it for not being Final Fantasy enough, but it was directed by the guy who created Final Fantasy. So it's like, it's super weird. But yeah, I'm just gonna go give that a watch and then go pass out. So
you said Spirits Within, and it took me a second to catch up with you because in my brain I was thinking of the horse movie Spirit.
Spirit! Oh, it's Spirit with Matt Damon.
And I was thinking, that's an odd watch at this time.
Well, no, you know what's speaking of that, you know what's weird, right? Because you had Spirit, the horse movie with Matt Damon voicing the horse, and then Netflix picked it up, and they did a show. And it's not about Spirit. It's about the girl who owns Spirit and her friends. And they just put out a freaking Spirit movie. A sequel that's like to the show.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's all about the girl again. And I'm like, where's the Matt Damon horse? At least Boss Baby 2, Family Business, had the ability to reunite the core cast and give us a brand new, family-friendly, amazing adventure that you can watch on Peacock right now.
Hey Matt, before you go, are they paying you for that?
I wish, I stand Boss Baby for free.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I enjoyed it.
No, I like Boss Baby too. But no, I have the question for you though. Or Mike. I'm sorry. You know why
Mike
that is? Because you sound and you remind me of my friend Mike Beer is literally what it is sometimes. And I'm thinking Mike. No, Matt. What do you think of this Mike Murdoch? Mike Murdoch. I know a guy named Mike Murdoch too. I swear to God. It's all Mike.
Are you tired, Enosh? Are you tired tonight?
No, it's just all Mics. I got all Mics all time.
So many Mics.
I know. No. What do you think about this Matt Murdoch thing?
I am very excited for it. I think it's going to be, look, it's to me, this is like how a lot of you guys feel about the Snyder Cut being like if the Snyder verse gets restored, like we'll feel the same sort of thing. You know?
Yeah. Something brings, something brought back that you didn't think you were going to get.
Yeah, right? I mean, because I immediately, so I got the text message from Mikey Sutton as I was driving, and I sent him a voice message back of just me like shouting yes. And then I immediately text my girlfriend, and I'm like, Daredevil's back, because both her and I are huge fans of the show.
Sure.
And we like, even the Defenders. I stand the Defenders. But just the fact that they're giving us Charlie Cox back, it feels so good, because the way Netflix kind of unceremoniously canceled the shows.
Yeah.
And then we had to wait. And yeah, I think Tuesday night, man, whenever Hawkeye and we get that Kingpin, it's gonna be good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are we expecting that this soon? I thought that I didn't think we'd see him until the
well, no. So I mean, there's two schools of thought here.
That he's gonna be like
Echo.
That fist.
Well, the hand and the fist. Oh yeah, that's definitely him. He's just like, I wish I could fist it, but anyway, no. So there's two schools of thought. One is the rumor that he's going to appear completely in episode 5, which is what I believe is going to be the key. The other side of that, though, is there was that producer who was being interviewed, and she was like, "Oh, you got to wait till like episode," and she said it wasn't 5. It was 4, and so after episode 4. So what I think is it's going to be like, so we're going to get to the end of the episode, and the big reveal at the end of the episode is going to be Kingpin. I think we're going to get a look at him, and that's going to be what's coming in episode 5.
Do you guys think that Yelena Super Adaptoid is going to be episode 4?
Yeah, thanks, Vince. No, I think it's
nobody's asking me anything.
William, do you remember that bet we had?
He's like, what bet?
I know a bet was RJ. What
no, you and I had the same bet. We got into it one night. We had the same bet about the Spider-Man staying in the MCU.
Jury's still out. I talked to him about it.
I'm just letting you know, buddy. I remember. All right, and I'll tell you what. I already know what I want with that $100. I want that Final Crisis omnibus. I'll show my support to DC and Snyder, and I think that will work.
You want a turkey with it, because that's about as imaginable as you're gonna get.
You know what? I'll take a turkey with it. I'm hungry. You
want a turkey with it?
Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make a nice Thanksgiving dinner. First, get your turkey, then dig in. Ready?
Okay, that one I haven't seen.
That one I love. It's just so funny because he's doing that just for the fun of it, and then you have someone like Austin who has a problem with it.
Oh, he has a problem with the cake being thrown on the ground. And the egg.
He has a problem with the pumpkin being thrown on the floor onto the.
Here's William backing out of these all these bets at the last second.
D mega doo doo. I'm sorry, Magoo.
Man.
No, I don't think William would back out on a thing. But no, it's more for fun anyway. Just
behind the scenes, RJ was always getting that damn Alex Ross signature thing anyway, and he'll get it. He's gonna get presented. He's gonna get presented when we do our thing out here on the 16th. So awesome.
Yeah, if I was still living in San Diego, I would have driven out. It's just a little hard for me to get away right now. So
anybody who's in the region that wants to come, let me know now, because after a certain time, we're gonna make the seats available to our customers and the regular.
You know what, man? If I was still working, I would have made that trip. I would have jumped on a plane and head out there. But no, man, that's cool. I think it's cool that you guys are having that fun, man. That's gonna be awesome for you guys.
Caden, don't you live out here in the West Coast?
I live in LA, but my dad said no.
I gotta buy a bicycle, but I don't think I could ride a bike all the way to Vegas.
Well, you don't have to ride one. You could steal one, but you got to be careful for this.
A new program has been initiated to rehabilitate human beings who like to steal. Observe as the human being looks out to see who's watching as he prepares to steal the bike. He makes his move. Bam! Instantly, he has been rehabilitated.
Very
clever.
You won't be able to sit in the movie after that. I was just saying,
No,
you won't be able to actually watch
I'm like,
the
oh
movie
no,
after
I
that.
can't. You can't sit down after that.
As I always remind people, last time I was in Vegas, I lost big. That's where I married my ex-wife.
Yeah. Now we're gonna try to stream afterwards. I'm gonna
On
see
the
if I-
Enterprise.
Yeah.
You got married at the Star Trek experience?
I got married at the Star Trek experience. There was a
awesome,
Ferengi.
All right, guys, I'll see you.
Right.
Sorry, I know I'm gonna cut you off, Joe, but I got
it's
to
all right.
dip.
I actually
But-
got get going too. I've been here too long.
But I mean, congrats on getting married on the Enterprise. Sorry that she was a bitch.
Hey,
got
good,
beamed.
Good wedding. Great wedding. Terrible marriage.
Oh, you got to look at the bright side of life, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's only a flesh wound.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. That's how I
It
look
made
at
you
it, man.
emotionally stronger.
I survived. So, but no. So I guess a final say on Die Hard.
I think it's not a Christmas movie. That's just me.
Yes.
I say it
Hayden
is.
says yes. William says no.
I
Joe, what do
say
you
it
say?
is, but I say it is, but I also say who cares? Celebrate Christmas in your way. Let other people celebrate it in theirs.
What about you, Brian?
I'm kind of with Joe. If you want to watch it for Christmas, man, it's not going to splash on me, dude. I don't. That's I mean,
No
and,
one.
and personally, my opinion on it, yeah, I suppose it is, but I just never thought of it as one.
Neither have I.
I
still.
I tell you, go watch the Fat Man. Go watch Fat Man.
What are you saying,
Fat Man
Jaden?
fun.
What are you saying
I
in
said-
that Hal voice of yours?
Huh?
What are you saying in that Hal voice of yours? What did you say? I could say it
I
again.
just said, William, stop trying to agree with the winning side.
No, I just said I don't think it's a Christmas movie. And I don't believe you're 19 either. You sound like you're 75.
Well, his dad won't let him go to Vegas. and this was his answer when Dad said no.
Macaroni with the chicken strips.
These drops are starting to mess with my head. All right.
That one haunts me. When I saw that one, I was like, "What the heck am I looking at?"
Macaroni with the chicken strips.
That's
like, where
Barbara
are their
song.
eyes?
The damage done to me by the peanut butter guy was extensive. Now I have this to run alongside
You
that.
really don't
night.
like that peanut butter one, do
Here's
you?
a trick my Nana taught me on how to make a peanut butter and jelly. First, get your jelly, then get your peanut butter. Ready?
We like the peanut butter one.
That is so creepy.
I don't like
It's so
that guy.
fun because I was like as like going to TikTok, I saw that guy and I saw that's his brother, and his brother does these weird things where he's like the refrigerator troll. It's
And he agrees to this. He says, "Yeah, man, sure, yeah. What do you want to do? Yeah, let's do it."
like if you watch it again, you see him do like a nod up when he goes on camera. He's like, "What's up?"
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We live in a world where people are starving. I just watched that man throw a turkey through a table. That could have fed a village.
Still good. 10-second rule. 10-second rule.
10-second rule.
Pick it up.
10-second rule.
I'm just saying, I can't stand it when people do that with food. And they're like in this like pristine ass kitchen, and you can tell they're rich, so they don't care. It bugs me. Like I don't
They
know.
have some homeless people waiting outside the door saying, "Come on in."
Right.
Well,
right.
Like this one really kind of bugs. Even though I don't eat fast food anymore, this one kind of bugs me too.
Here's a trick my Nana taught me on how to see if an In-N-Out burger's ready. All you do is throw a little piece at the wall, and if it sticks, it's done. Ready?
Okay,
I don't
yeah,
ever
that
wanna
one
see that
does.
again.
That one
Do that
does
with
bug me.
In-N-Out
That is
That
a
one does
crime.
bug me.
I love
Who the
In-N-Out
hell
burger.
does that to In-N-Out burger, dude?
If
That
you
one
want to
does
throw,
bug
if
me.
you want to throw In-N-Out burgers away, that's fine. If you did that to a fat burger,
There's
Five
people
Guys?
there's people sitting on the East Coast that would kill for that In-N-Out burger.
I'm telling you, my son Landon, man, when we went out to Vegas last year, like that was one of his destinations that he had to go to an In-N-Out burger because we don't have them here in Michigan.
I got
we also
so-
don't have Jack in the
I
Box.
got one
He
right
wanted to
down
go
the
to Jack in
highway,
Box.
buddy.
I got so angry the last time I was in Los Angeles. It was with my ex-girlfriend, and I was so excited.
A lot of
I was
exes
so
here.
excited. Yeah, well, hey, I only married 2 of them.
Joe's breaking hearts all over the country, man.
But no, we went to we got off the plane and I was like, first thing we got to do is find an In-N-Out burger. And then she shit all over the In-N-Out burger. She was like, this isn't that good. You overrate. And I'm like,
well, you want to eat it after that.
I'm just
just saying, like that is a good waste of In-N-Out, man. I mean, it's In-N-Out, so I
mean, like
Well,
I'll say
agree,
this:
though, the fries are trash.
Fries are a bit dry. They're a bit dry, unless you get them animal fry style.
You know what I like to do?
Fries are better.
I like to eat an In-N-Out burger, and while I'm eating it, say time for in, and then later on in the day when I go to the bathroom, say time for out.
What the hell,
Brian?
The time that though is ridiculous
for Master of Nom.
What's that?
Have you done burgers yet for the Master of Nom?
That was a couple of weeks ago. We did burgers.
You know, Ray, I always forget about that. You know what I mean? Like as a bariatric patient, I always forget about like I could just get a lettuce wrap, you know, of like some of my favorite burgers.
You can get a lettuce wrap at In-N-Out.
Carl's Jr. has pretty good ones. Or is it Hardee's where you're at?
It's Hardee's in the Midwest, isn't it? You know they had a Hardee's in
no,
Iraq?
over here it's Hardee's here, and there's Carl's Jr. out west. Yeah,
Anywhere outside the continental U.S. I went to a Hardee's in Iraq, and I'm like, this is Carl's Jr.
Yeah, right.
Well, but you know what? But they didn't. Have you ever watched that? There's a YouTube channel called Company Man.
Yeah.
Which is a great channel. And
I love that channel.
And he has a whole episode on Carl's Jr. and Hardee's, and like they weren't meant to be the same. But like the guy who ended up owning them, like there are differences. There's stuff that you can only get at Hardee's that you can't get at Carl's Jr. and vice versa.
I think they also
do you know that there's a Burger King restaurant in a diner in
yes.
And that
is it Indiana or
Indiana,
Illinois?
I think.
Somewhere
I
in
think
Indiana, there's a Burger King that has nothing to do with Burger King.
Yeah, they didn't know that there was an actual, because Florida had the first Burger King that we all know, and because it was just like how McDonald's was just a little burger spot, and then when that Burger King became big, that they just found out that like, oh, there's a Burger King in Florida. We had no clue.
Yeah, so this Burger King this little Burger King literally won a court case to be able to keep their name Burger King. But no, this is the one that Anthony wants to see. This is a waste.
Here's a trick my Nana taught me on how to make apple juice by smashing apples. First, find an apple that's nice and ripe. Oh look, there's one right there. Ready?
No.
I did not see that one coming. I thought he was going to toss the apple
son
and
of a
smash it.
Oh my
That's
god.
a very expensive computer.
That's as if like I broke my laptop that's right in front of me because it is a MacBook. And I'm
Okay,
just like,
H-Barts, I'm going to be honest with you. So Culver's, I am not a fan of Culver's. Culver's is not, they got this thing called the Butter Burger, and there's just something about it. Like, I feel like,
Butterburger.
It's called the Butter Burger because like,
artery harder to me.
You know, because they toast the bun or whatever, you know, on the grill or whatever. And I mean, like everybody does it now, but but I'll just be honest with you, like, you know, like Culver's just has never done it for me. They're mostly known because they have burgers and stuff, but they also have like ice cream too, right? So they're like an upscale Dairy Queen kind of, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like they're known for both their burgers and their custard. And so Rhea here, we're talking burgers now. Rhea says Super Duper Burger and Five Guys are popular out where Five Guys are huge,
Shake Shack,
popular here. I've never heard of Super Duper Burger, but
I haven't heard of Super Duper Burger.
I'll be honest with you, for my money,
we both live in the same state, so
for my money, a Wendy's double,
triple,
or I mean, back in the day, I'd eat
Wendy's.
triple,
Wendy's is damn good.
Wendy's is consistent. It's always been good. It like their fries are pretty good. They got Frosties.
The fries and the Frosty.
Their chili is fire. Their chicken sandwich is good.
Their
I don't like their
spicy
Their
nuggets.
chili is weird. I don't like
Spicy
their chili.
nuggets, yeah, right.
I prefer the chicken sandwich over the burgers.
For me.
Hey guys,
the chili.
I'm gonna run, but it's been fun. Thanks for having me.
I'm hungry.
I know. I'm like
Arby's Meat Mountain.
Arby's tastes like nothing to me.
Really?
Yeah, nothing. I feel like it. Yeah.
You want to hear some stories, buddy? I worked at Arby's. I worked at Arby's for 2 years.
Oh dear God.
That roast beef is awful. I hate it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't get the hype about Arby's. How
Really?
it's
You ever
like,
had
we got the
Spam?
meats.
You ever had Spam?
It tastes like nothing.
See,
And
dude, I love Arby's, man. I
haven't
really
eaten
like
enough to form an opinion.
Yeah, I
Big Boy
I
still
really like
exists in
Arby's.
California,
I've
at least.
always liked Arby's. You know what I wish Arby's would bring back is the beef and Philly Swiss.
Or the one that the not 100% chicken sandwich.
Yes. Yeah, so that you know where you got to go though. You know where you got to go is you got to go to DC Burger.
Oh yes.
You come for the burgers, stay for the explosive diarrhea, and you can get it without the
Hey,
bun.
and also,
you
but
can get
they
it
don't.
without the bun.
They don't. You're not allowed to talk anything good there. You're only allowed to talk bad about.
Yeah,
things.
you got to be super
You have
negative.
to hate
It
the
makes the
food. You have
burgers
to hate the
taste
food.
better. If you talk really super negative, it makes the burgers taste better. But yeah, no, you're talking
Oh my
about
God.
you're talking about where is it? Hold on a second.
Yes, dip the French fries in the Frosty.
Mm.
The chocolate Frosty, especially. If you dip
Well,
in nice.
So, you know that
nice
Arby's now, now it's a 100% chicken.
Yo, Hulkamaniacs, it's me, Hulk Hogan. Check out my new look. Brother, I was at Arby's scarfing down a chicken cordon bleu. That natural chicken tastes righteous. That's because it's not all pumped up with phosphates and fillers, which gave the Hulkster an idea. Maybe I don't need to be pumped up either. Who needs to be doing bench presses and deadlifts all day?
Now all of Arby's chicken is made with 100% all natural, all delicious chicken. Try our chicken cordon bleu with ham and melted Swiss. It'll have you saying,
I'm thinking Arby's, brother.
Like, what was it made with
everything else into
before?
his body at the time?
Like,
though.
was it made with styrofoam, like Subway's
I
bread?
used to make a phenomenal
Like-
sandwich at Arby's. I could tell you about it.
On your show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Speaking of which, this Wednesday,
that's a whole different delicacy there, that dude Vince.
Right.
But did you guys know that Subway used to make their bread with styrofoam, aka yoga mats, until like 2016?
Okay, that sounds like a conspiracy that would lead to
Yeah.
presidency.
No, that's what they make their bread on
Yeah.
in terms of like cooking.
Big Boy
racks,
does still
because-
exist. I actually, when I was a bigger
Yeah.
boy myself, I actually got my name up on the Big Boy board, where I ate it was the roughest thing I ever ate. Like I ate 2 of their kitchen sink burgers, but they put like a big slice of raw red onion on there, and dude, on both sandwiches, you had to eat 2 of them and 2 plates of fries within 20 minutes. And the thing is, that's a big burger, and it's got egg, bacon, 2 burger patties, the raw onion. It's got like all this fixings on it, whatever. They didn't tell me that I didn't have to have the raw onion.
Oh
and
my
I wish to
God.
God, they said you could have put more lettuce on there because I hate onion.
Oh, you do?
I ate that thing like I felt like I was gonna die. Like I've never been. I've only been that full one other time, and I was with my band, and it's funny because we were going to a show. We had a show, and the show got canceled, right? And I was being stupid that night, wearing guy liner just for fun. And so, like, we go into Big Boy, and I order that because, like, my band paid for me. Because if you ate it in 20 minutes, it was free, right? If not, you had to pay for it. And so my band was like, "We'll pay for it if you don't eat it, man, but just try it." And so I did, and I finished it. But that night, I kept burping up red onion, and it was the most. It was just awful. It was just so bad. But I got a free shirt. I got a Big Boy shirt, and I got my name up on. Dude, don't even get me started on White Castle. White Castle is the worst thing. You're absolutely right. Anthony, you are my new best friend, Anthony. Like nobody in my house agrees with this comment.
It's It's
White
like
Castle
oh my God.
is like trash burger to me.
It's
Watch
very
me approach me.
overrated.
Enosh, would you like to be sponsored by White Castle? Yes, I would. Write me a check.
Jeez, just looking at the chat, seeing Brian like work at Arby's now, thinking he's working at Red Robin.
Okay, I can give you the rundown.
Red
of all
Robin's
the food places.
good. That's a good burger and a great fry.
Not to work there. Okay. So my first job was at McDonald's. I worked there when the cheeseburgers were 39 cents on Wednesdays and Sundays, which is crazy because people would order like freaking 20 cheeseburgers and then pull around the drive-through, order 20 more. There you go.
Yeah,
I
did.
forgot about the Arby's.
Yeah.
Second job was Taco Bell. Third job was Taco Bell.
Landon
Fourth
just got a job at Taco Bell today.
Oh, nice. Welcome to the Bell, man. My fourth job, I moved to Grass Valley. I started working at Taco Bell again. Actually, in between the two Taco Bells, the first time I worked at the Secretary of State's office in Sacramento, which was awesome. I worked there during the 2002
burger comes with a grain of salt
election. Nice. Taco Bell, and then I worked at Arby's for 3 years. That's what I can tell you about Arby's, man. The meat it's like luncheon meat kind of stuff, and it's all pressed, and they bake it, and then I worked after that. I worked at Burger King for like 4 months, and then I worked at a gas station that was like one of those old school service stations where you go out and pump gas for old ladies and stuff. I worked there for 8 years. I went to automotive school, and that's how I learned about cars and stuff. And I did oil changes and vehicle inspections. It didn't pay very well. I went back to Taco Bell and I started making more money again. Moved to Nevada.
That's crazy to me. You made more money working at Taco Bell than doing like tire and brake inspections.
Actual labor that requires
service.
thought.
Yeah.
No,
That's
automotive.
that's sad.
Automotive is so messed up.
Oh
I
God.
do not get into it. It's awful. Okay,
Tony,
after
you
all
gotta
that-
tell me, bro, what shirt you want, dude. And Anthony Grigsby, I'm sending yours out too, man, because you got one. You got another one coming too, and I know you want the. I'm trying to remember which one you. Oh, you want the new Poindexter Lounge. This one right here. I dig this, by the way. Can I tell you something? Like this one right here is super cool. I love the way this looks on a shirt, and then of course on the back. It's the only thing that we got so far that has it on both sides. It says, I'm a nerd and proud. So that one's coming to you. But I need to know what you need, Tony, or you can't come on the channel and complain that you didn't get your shirts.
But now I work at Jersey Mike's slinging them subs. So
I like Jersey Mike's. I
too bad.
don't. Like I just had. I don't like their lettuce. I feel like I feel like I feel. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it feels very like Jersey Mike's. It's good, but like I don't feel like it feels like real food. Like it's not like a good get full kind of. You know what I mean?
Eat it all the time, and I agree. It's not filling.
For me, it's filling.
I'd rather go to Blaze Pizza next door.
McRib is people. I don't know how we got on this.
They just opened up Jersey Mike's like 2 blocks away from me, and like but like it's not like something that we get like every week or something. We got like it opened recently. It was.
Hold on just a second, William. Before you leave, William says he's like I'm not gonna be back until the 17th. Hold on just a second, William. I got one question for you. It was just our last. You are getting a hoodie, dude. I mean design, dude. I just mean design. I need to know what design. I can't remember what design you said you wanted. Yeah, dude. Just tell me what design you're getting, man. I know you want a hoodie.
Chipotle is awesome,
dude. That's what I was just saying just a minute ago, Anthony. Is that I love Wendy's. I really like Wendy's. I think it's good food. I mean, like as far as all those fast foods go, like without being like super kind of like high priced expensive, like a Five Guys, is like more expensive than like a lot of other stuff and whatnot. No, it ain't about anyone that I like, bro. Tony, that's the point, bro. You got to tell me what you want, man. I'm trying to help you. I want you to, you got to go to the site, go to the Teespring, go through, pick the thing that you like. I mean, I don't know, tick off Silent Scotty and just get, the spaghetti tacos just because.
I want the big boy shirt you won.
You know what? Tiffany might have that somewhere. We could give that away. We got a bunch of stuff to give away here in a minute. I got a bunch of beach towels of Baby Yoda that I'm going to give away. Jersey Mike's is good, but the lettuce tastes rubbery, almost flesh-like.
I must have a different experience than Jersey Mike's.
I don't like Chipotle either. Here's a hot take. Chipotle. Here's a hot take. I mean, it's okay in a pinch, but I would rather have Qdoba than Chipotle.
Qdoba's good.
No, it's Jack in the Box, right?
What?
Qdoba?
Baja Fresh.
No. Qdoba is the big burritos.
Well, I know what Qdoba is. I'm just saying they're owned by Jack in the Box.
Are they? Are they? I just know Qdoba.
I don't like their
is
rice.
good.
Their rice is awful.
Oh, I love their rice. I love their rice so much better than Chipotle. I love their rice. The cilantro lime rice.
To me.
It's like, dude, I go in there all the time singing like I need Qdoba. I'm hanging out for Qdoba till the end of the night. Oh, it's gotta have steak and it's gotta have cheese and it's gotta have cilantro lime rice.
I guess I'm spoiled being on the West
Or
Coast.
Bonnie Tyler.
I could just go to one of the local taquerias here, and
you're right, H Barts.
There's a nice taco truck near us, like that stations at a car wash. I love when they like station at a car wash or a gas station. That's when you know
taco trucks are dank, dude. The funny thing is, when I lived in Washington, they had a taco truck in front of the dispensary.
Oh wow.
Uh-huh.
We have those out here in Vegas too.
So it's like you get that, and you get some.
you could pick up your munchies on your way home.
Yep.
H Barts, the $2 super chat here says, as a Mexican, it's hard to find good Mexican food.
I was gonna say, do you guys actually have like some places that are just like mom and pop?
LA, there's all. When I was growing up,
they're all over the place in Reno too. So I'm like,
dude, we had a place. It was called El Chorritos, and then they turned it into Ana Celia's. And it's one of the things that I do miss about having had, bariatric surgery, dude, because like, dude, it was such good Mexican food, like authentic Mexican food. It was a Mexican family that owned the restaurant. And man, it was so good. I mean, I love chicken enchiladas, and like you get the chicken enchiladas, then you get like the Mexican rice, and then you get like the beef stew, like the stewed beef, I should say. Not the beef stew, the stewed beef. Like, so you got these steak pieces and chunks, Hold on. Wait, what? I did what? She gave my last comment a weird look. That was a joke. Oh,
do you guys have an El Cholo?
Oh, I get. Oh, that
I was
makes
talking,
a lot.
I was talking about. She was slicing lettuce at the time.
Yeah, that she sliced her finger in the lettuce. Okay, that makes more sense.
Get it now.
I get it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys have an El Cholo? Like El Cholo?
What?
Do you get? Oh, and because in LA we have this Mexican restaurant named El Cholo, and it's really good.
You guys still got Rosaritas out in LA with the garbage burrito?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
I think we have one. Huge. I think one last location actually.
Yeah, because there's one in San Bernardino too, and there's a garbage burrito, and it's as big as a small child. It's beautiful.
Oh my god!
We've got a place called Tony's, and Tony's it's in Birch Run, Michigan. And Brian, if you come here, I got to take you to Tony's. Like it's a rite of passage. Like whoever comes, but Brian, with you being a big food guy, you got to go to Tony's, because Tony's is like this little hole in the wall little restaurant, but they specialize in large amounts of food. Right. So like their BLT is a pound of bacon. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Their BLT is a pound of bacon plus all the fixins. Right. So and their burrito, their wet burrito is like literally, it's the size of a baby. They usually would go we get nachos. It's called Mount Nacho because like they bring it out and it's like this high. Like their food is ridiculous. You get a sundae, and I mean, so yeah, H Barts knows he's here in Michigan. You've been to Tony's, on I-75. Enosh, he says Enosh, get me some. I'm jealous. Dude, you're gonna have to come out here, man. H Barts, come out and hang, man, and we'll watch some movies and
I'm gonna try your guys' pizza out there.
Hold on. RJ's like, what now? I gotta lick carefully.
Wow, RJ, what are you licking?
Which says I only have 5 days to hit all the best Vegas eating spots. I gotta lick carefully.
Just don't do what I did. Go to all the stations, casinos.
I'll take care of you. I'll show you where not to go.
Don't
go to Boulder Station.
Dude, no. What kind of eating spots are we talking about here? Because no, if you pay for it, you don't eat it.
There is no sex in the champagne room.
What?
There might be. There might be.
Right?
I gotta pick carefully. I'm just. You ain't there for her pleasure. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Don't be like,
letter
don't
makes
be
an
looking
entire
Bradley and
difference.
Austin and William in the theater now.
Thank you, Jay Money. Says, see, it says I'm with you all the way. Qdoba over Chipotle. Absolutely. Yeah. The queso. Yes. The queso at Qdoba is so much better. Even the Devil's Fire queso or Devil's Spit queso or whatever. Like,
I'll have to go back to Qdoba. I swear, for me, it's rice. If you can't do rice right, I forget it. The pieces of the rice are too big, and it tastes like it's like that minute rice, and I don't like it.
Don't be licking us in the theater.
Hey,
I'd rather go to
you
Jim
sign a
Louis.
waiver, Bradley.
Yeah.
But no, you guys got Detroit style
RJ,
pizza.
because RJ, I don't. RJ,
Like,
I
but
don't
if you
see that
delete a
you
comment,
deleted it.
we don't see it.
I don't see
streamer.
that, dude. I don't see it. First of all, can I just say Detroit style pizza is a joke, as far as I'm concerned.
Really?
Yeah,
okay. I've
deep
had
dish,
some out here, but it was
because all it is deep dish, but it's not actual like ingredients. It's bread, is what it is.
What?
Like, you know how Chicago deep dish
It's
is
like with
all
the
the ingredients,
bread,
right?
the bread and the cheese and the sauce.
So look, it's okay. But you know what's weird is when I eat Detroit style deep dish like that, I get a, you know how like you know how you're mildly like how you can be like mildly like allergic to something and you feel like a little tickle, right? Like in your mouth or whatever. Like when I eat Detroit deep dish, I get that, and I don't know why. And yeah, H Barts, you're absolutely right. Like Detroit style pizza to me is not that big of a deal. I like thin crust stuff from what's thin crust? Thin crust is from isn't that from New York?
That's New York style pizza.
New York. I like thin crust, especially now because I don't eat a lot of bread, so I really like that. But like but dang man, we just got deep dish from Chicago, man. Oh,
I think they kind of ruined deep dish here in LA because it's like it's everywhere now. It's like every major pizza spot, and even Mom and Pa's has a deep dish style version of their.
Thank you.
Pizzas.
I got it. So I got to get this one last question out here so we can end the stream tonight. And I wanted to get William's opinion because I'm sure William has an opinion about this. So, Batman, the animated series, is getting an audio drama in the works with the original cast. Kevin Conroy and John Glover shared the news at Los Angeles Comic-Con Saturday that they are attached to a project with Batman scribe Alan Burnett. The Bat family may be getting back together in podcast form. On Saturday during Los Angeles Comic-Con, actor Kevin Conroy, Batman, and John Glover, the Riddler, revealed that an audio drama was in the works that will continue the 1990s Batman the Animated Series. According to the actors, Batman the Animated Series writer Alan Burnett is developing the project. It's a great script by Alan Burnett, and it brings back the original cast, Conroy said during the History of the Batman panel hosted by London Jackson. Added Glover, the Riddler's back, and he's evolved in many ways. He understands he's on the spectrum, which is interesting.
That is I'm very like. What does he mean by that though? Like
well, if we're to believe, what it is, then I guess it means, he's on the spectrum, which is interesting that like,
it's very interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting. Gotham's Riddler was clearly on the spectrum.
Yeah. The panel, exactly right. The panel will also feature Will Friedle, who starred in Batman Beyond as Terry McGinnis Batman. I
think the reason why they're doing this audio adventure rather than a natural revival of animated series is because of the Batman Caped Crusader animated series that Matt Reeves and J.J. Abrams is doing.
You got it.
Oh
good?
My God.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. I'm here for you, Caden. I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you. You gonna be good?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
Oh my gosh.
All right. So, William, what do you think of this, man?
Why not? Without the visuals on it, I mean, like I said, as somebody who doesn't have the attachment to this series that a lot of people do, I think why go halfway with this? I mean, just go ahead and do the. I mean,
I mean, they have bat wheels. Austin's.
Don't even go there with the bat wheels thing. Come on.
Bat wheels, everyone's most anticipated project.
Is the audio drama going to be enough for the people who are attached to this show for this to be worth it? Because if these are characters that you've derived from the animated TV show, is the audio drama gonna be something that's even going to interest people? Why do it?
Like I said, I think the reason why they're not doing this as animated series is because of the Matt Reeves, J.J. Abrams animated series that they're doing, and with Bruce Timm over there. So I think they're like, Bruce Timm's busy with JJ and Matt. So
it's not going to be. I'll answer that for you, William. It's not going to be. It's not going to be, dude. People are going to listen to it. Well, they may be able to listen to it and enjoy it, but people are going to clamor for it to just go ahead and be animated. I want to answer two quick questions. Rational Skeptic, freaking unbelievable burgers is amazing. They are freaking unbelievable. That's a small franchise. No, seriously, that's a small franchise. That place should blow up. They've been trying to franchise for a few years now. It literally started around the corner from our house over here, and they make a drunken mushroom burger that Tiffany is like absolutely in love with. They make a barbecue burger that is like, oh my gosh, it's so good. How they have not blown up, like to be like one of these big chains, like, all these like specialty burger places is beyond me. Yeah. It's beyond me. I think that maybe they just don't have the best marketers who have like put it out there for franchising, because I'm telling you right now, it is really, really good stuff. H Barts, as far as my Coney Island love, for Coney Islands, you guys hip to Coney Islands? You know what Coney Islands are? It's basically a chili dog. But there's like different form. So there's Detroit style, which I don't like Detroit style at all, because it's runny and it basically looks like Doomcock on a burger. It looks like diarrhea. It looks like diarrhea on a hot dog. I mean, it's just runny. It's not really.
It's like a sloppy Joe.
But then there's Flint style. There's Flint style, which is like a dry meat, kind of thing, and that's really awesome. So, yeah, American Coney Island down in Detroit, man, I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest with you.
I think in LA we have the street dogs, which is a hot dog wrapped in bacon.
Ooh.
And then you get a bun, and they put mayo and mustard and ketchup, and then boom, and then also the same thing. You can also get their corn, which is a corn mixed with mayo and butter and with chili oil, or like Takis or hot Cheetos on top, like crushed.
Interesting.
So or peppers on your hot dog, like it's very good.
I'll keep my mission style burrito. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, you're right. And then we know that Kevin Conroy is voicing Batman in Batman Cape Crusader. So
no, he's not.
I thought he was.
No one knows who's playing Batman in that one yet.
I thought he was.
No.
So Jared here says audio is a waste of time and money.
I mean, they had the Jeffrey Wright one, which recently came on HBO Max, like in September and October. And then they have the Winston Duke one coming to Spotify. So they had a big success with the Jeffrey Wright one, but it wasn't as like it's a good series that they had on it.
Bat Wheels is cinema. RJ jumps in with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, RJ. Says, a thought to ponder as we end the show tonight. Do you guys think hero films get overhyped too much lately? Who's to blame, media, fans, or the studio? That's a great way to bring this to
I think we all are.
I think everyone kind of is to blame, because I think recently, again, like I think with certain expectations with certain films have been like, people are like, oh, lower your expectations, because remember how we had high expectations for this last film. But when you say that, then a trailer or something, a news comes out of it, and then like expectations go higher, and we never keep that low expectation when going into things. So I think yeah, there is some times where an announcement or a trailer or even like when people on social media like say, like things to overhype the movie and or show. Look at what happened with WandaVision. People thought that was overhyped with the whole Mephisto thing.
See, most of that's the fans, though. I don't. The studios do what they do.
I mean, the studio isn't at fault with that at all.
Yeah, but like I think it's fans and I think mostly fans because it's the expectations and the conclusions that we all draw, you know. And then when things aren't drawn the way we expected them to be, we forget that the main rule number one is to let the storyteller tell their story. I think that is if everybody followed that, then we would be a lot happier because we would get something that we had faith in. But when, like right now for this Spider-Man movie, then man, I mean, like I said, everybody's coming back in this movie, you know, from every spider thing in everybody's childhood, and any one of them's not there, there's going to be somebody that's going to, you know, feel disappointment. But it's not the studio necessarily that's doing that. That's
well, yeah, and that's the thing. But you know, but I will say this:
drawing their own conclusions instead of letting the storyteller draw this conclusions.
With these Spider-Man rumors that like all 3 Spider-Men are going to be in this movie. I will put some of that blame on Marvel because Marvel has been feeding into it a little bit and teasing around with it. You know,
Deadline kind of confirmed it in the articles whenever they revealed something about No Way Home. And they're like,
yeah, I mean,
the rumors.
if it is there, then that's fine because then they were teasing something.
Then it's not hype.
Yeah,
right.
then it's actual, right? If it turns out that it's not, then
I'm gonna have to run out of a very packed.
The balloon's gonna get trampled.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. What's up, Bruce? That's my friend Bruce right there. Jenner Custom Toys. Go check him out over there on eBay. He makes great toys, makes really awesome stuff. Dude, I'm gonna need to hook up with you, man, because I think I want to make an action figure of my grandma. I think that'd be awesome to make an action figure of my grandma.
That'd be awesome.
But you know, as far as that goes, I just feel like I feel like it's a good combination of different things, but it just depends upon what's going on. But I think at the end of the day, you got to put it back on fans, because if you're talking about the problem over the last 4 or 5 years, it's fans. That problem is fans, because fans have overhyped stuff. They want what they want instead of waiting to be told the story. I've said it time and time again. Instead of waiting to be told the story, they want to dictate the story, and that's just never a good thing. That's just never a good thing. You look, if you don't like something at the end of the day, you can always go back and complain about it and say, you know what, I don't like what the studio gave me. I don't like what the story writers gave me. But you know, what cracks me up is all these YouTubers and all these, you know, guys, you know, sitting, you know, on their back porch now, all of a sudden, you know, going online and you know, on Facebook and acting like, you know, hot shots, you know, and going into, you know, Facebook fan groups and, you know, and Twitter fan groups, stuff like that, and like being real big, bold guys talking about like, yeah, these writers don't know how to write. It's bad storytelling. And these people couldn't write a paragraph
in a run-on sentence.
Yeah, exactly. They're talking about the writing of writers in Hollywood, and yet they couldn't. Yeah, right. You're right, Brian. Like their complaints literally have run-on sentences, and they couldn't write anything. So how do you expect me to believe that you can recognize good writing?
Now,
that.
There are rare cases, where
Yes.
the fan is right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to give you an example. Game of Thrones season 8. And the reason why you can criticize the storytellers there, because you juxtapose it on their own storytelling. When you have a creator who does something that is not consistent with the quality that they've given you, and then all of a sudden it goes, then you have an issue. But for like a movie like No Way Home, where we don't have all the pieces and puzzles, the expectations being built are 90% fans. See, with now, if we see it and we're like, okay, that didn't live up to the expectations based on reasonable expectations, that's fans. But like, there are the rare circumstances where, like I said, Game of Thrones season 8, where you were given a certain amount of quality and you were given certain elements of a story, and it just never got completed and never got fulfilled. That's bad storytelling that a fan can recognize. But when it comes to like WandaVision thing, I didn't particularly enjoy WandaVision because I didn't think it was that good. It had nothing to do with the fact that I didn't get Mephisto or any of the other, you know, Easter eggs that people were thinking they saw. So there's a difference between.
I have a hot take.
Ooh, Brian, was there a hot take? All right.
Sorry, I didn't.
No, go ahead. Man. That look in your eye was scary. Go ahead.
All right. I was the problem. If anybody sat on any of these panels, like we do, at any point in time during any of those DC, or sorry, just for anything that involves somewhat of speculation, we speculate every damn night on these shows. So it's like, to a certain degree, we have to take responsibility for what comes out of our mouths with regards to this stuff. Because I remember exactly what happened in WandaVision. I watched it happen. I was on a watch party panel. And I saw it starting to turn. You could tell because Dawson was there too. And we were like, I don't think this is going to end out the way everybody was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when it happened. So like, that's why like I've been from that moment on, I'd never forget WandaVision, man. Just
learn the lessons of WandaVision.
Expect to be disappointed. Like, and if they tell you to keep your expectations in check, listen to them.
Yeah.
You know, it's what ruins Star Wars, man. Just don't do it.
Yeah, just people expecting things and not waiting to be told a story, or you know, or just honestly sometimes,
dude, it just gets too far sometimes. Like
it really does. It really does. It's just like
exactly
way out of control.
WandaVision, people were speculating, and then people making the fake leaks, like about Mephisto and Magneto, and
or hanging off of every word that came out of Paul Bettany's mouth.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
come on, you know, he was
those are great.
Clearly talking about himself.
Even Snyder fans that's what they do nowadays too. Like,
it's
literally hanging off of every little thing. Like, you know, everything's going to be something. And look, sometimes it is, and then sometimes it's not.
A nothing burger.
Exactly. and you got to be prepared for both. And like I said, my concern is if for some reason Spider-Man does not punch that through, and you know, allow for
I'm gonna be laughing, sitting back.
Oh my gosh,
popcorn.
it's gonna be so unfortunate.
Okay, I hope at some point I realize this during the movie and I can like slip out, because I just don't want to do it. Can you imagine the collective groan
when it's going to start to turn?
They start to turn to you, William. They're like,
no, we're gonna have the disclosure at the beginning of the movie. I'm not letting you in. You're not getting a seat. Listen, remember, and I want you all to say this in unison, all 58 of you who are going to be there. I have nothing to do with the quality of this movie. I have nothing to do with the outcome of this movie. Don't be coming after me. Don't be trampling me.
William was the Sony executive. No. He knows everything.
And I told people, just temper your. I go in with zero expectations for anything, and then I'm pleasantly surprised at the other side. Like Suicide Squad. I went into Suicide Squad with zero expectations, and I was pleasantly surprised, because I understand now, especially with comic book movies and comic books in general, you have to give the territory to the writer. You have to let that person tell their story at their own pace. And DC and Warner Brothers Films was the worst at this, because not only did they have fans that wouldn't let the storyteller tell their story, they had executives that went along with the fans that wouldn't let the storyteller tell the story. So I don't want to be the guy or one of those people that cuts the storyteller off. If I don't like it once it's told, different.
Yeah.
But as of the telling of the story, and while it's still in the process of being told, I have zero expectations for No Way Home.
I also am afraid for the Batman with this, or the Batman universe, and how people are like, oh, Court of Owls. I don't think the Court of Owls are ever going to show up in the Matt universe.
Yeah, I mean,
for a while. Like,
you have a better shot at those on HBO Max of Batman.
Exactly.
Max than you do.
I don't think they'll be in the Batman universe, at least for Batman 2 or 3. They might show up in 4.
Yeah, not. You know what? There's such a complicated enemy. Does a movie going to give them the type of screen type that you need to build them up? I would love to see them in a series, to be honest with you, because I think you need episodes to dive into what they are. But you know,
yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, hey, it's been a long night. We've gone for 3 hours and 34 minutes, but I think we've had some good conversations tonight. We've had real quick, RJ. I was looking at RJ's at the same time. Sorry about that. Jenner Custom Toys with Tree Fitty for the Loch Ness Monster. Very fitting way to go out. Tradition, because it's his tradition, and I love it. Thank you so much, man.
here's the thing, guys. Yeah, like, thank you, Jenner. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. Yes, don't forget to the link is still there.
Vote for Enosh.
Vote for Enosh, man. Vote for Poindexter Lounge. A vote for the Poindexter Lounge is a vote for you. Are you ready? You guys want to see what the final result after 3.5 hours is?
Yeah.
Let's see where we're at right now so far in the poll results.
Lewis Cox did a members for 10 months thing, saying, "Hey,
okay. I'll bring that up in just a second. Here, Poindexter Lounge right now. Let me hit refresh. Let me hit refresh.
Votes,
we are still yes with 82 votes. With 82 votes.
Yeah, just wait till the mail-in ballots come in.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the auto refresh on here. So with 82 votes, we are exactly half of those votes with 41 votes. That is freaking awesome. You guys are awesome.
Amazing.
Hey, tell all your friends. You know what? Vote for Poindexter Lounge. I've put it out on my social media. Yeah. Hey, let's do this. A vote for the Poindexter Lounge for the best movie podcast is a vote for you. And for how awesome you guys are in this community. You guys are fantastic. Thank you to everyone who gave super chats tonight. You're awesome. Thanks to all of our members. Thanks to all of our patrons. You guys are fantastic. Again, this week we'll be giving out Zack Snyder's Justice League on Blu-ray. So be looking forward to that. We'll probably give that out on Wednesday. Rhea, your comment or your comic will be coming to you this week. Also, Jared, your figure is coming to you. The black suit Superman is coming to you. So look forward to that, guys. And no, it's not fraud. We're all voting within the ramification. Everybody has the same opportunity. We're not doing anything that nobody else has an opportunity to do. You can vote. We figured it out. You can vote once per Wi-Fi. Like, I think that's interesting because, like, look, I got 5 people in my house, right? But they all can't use their Wi-Fi to vote. We all can't use the Wi-Fi, so it's weird that it's not just on the IP of the thing that you're using, but whatever. So if you can't vote, so like Cylon, you and Sophie, make sure one of you jumps on, on data. Actually, one of you use your Wi-Fi, and then both of you use the data, right? And then, I don't know. Cylon's probably got like 5 different Wi-Fis, so like use all your Wi-Fis.
Even better idea, just go to a strip mall where every place has freaking Wi-Fi.
Every place that you got a new Wi-Fi
in your car,
under their guest Wi-Fi.
Log in. Listen. I'll make no excuse for it. Log into every Wi-Fi you can, man. When you go to Walmart, log into Wi-Fi, and man, have this site like literally saved on your phone, so you can go vote for Enosh. Okay, right? Because look, I want to win this thing. I'm up against some stiff competition, and the fact that like after one night, man, that we're up that high. You guys are freaking awesome. You're making my day. You are actually like, to win something like this after the year that I've had would mean a lot to me.
A vote for Poindexter is a vote for freedom.
Exactly. Well, we'll have to do a whole video for that. Make like a whole campaign video. Campaign video, right? Yes, a vote for Poindexter Lounge is a vote for freedom.
And I'm the dirty campaign manager that figured out how to cheat.
Jenner Custom Toy says Enosh doesn't have to cheat. He's got this hands down. Lewis. So what this is, Lewis, is it's something Max put together. It's the Fandom Awards 2021. There's going to be a lot of different categories. Actually, I'm also apparently going to be up for best song for my song associate producer. So be looking for that one. You guys can vote for that one as well. But this is the big one for best movie podcast, and this is where we're at right now. And you can see other people have been voted for, but you guys have overwhelmingly come out for this. So hey, please, let's do this. Let's have some fun. Also, okay, so somebody said that was it Lewis had a 10 month?
10 months.
Okay, let me pull that up real quick so I can pull that up on the screen, and then because I wish that the StreamYard would update. They updated a bunch of other stuff, but for some reason they can't update that.
It's
Like,
not my
what the
favorite
heck?
song.
What the heck? Okay, so I'm gonna do this for Lewis because I like Lewis and I like all you guys. You guys are all awesome. So I just want to take care of this real quick. Take care of some stuff here at the end, and then I also, while I'm doing this, I'll remind you that this Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will have Chris Swanson from Ping Pong Flicks right here at the lounge, and it'll be his first time on the lounge. That'll be his first time in the lounge, and so so I'm looking forward to being able to talk with him. He's a good guy. I've talked to him over at the Vodka stream. Also, don't forget we were talking about this that earlier tonight I interviewed our good friend Dave Pena, the film junkie, and you know what? He was awesome. We talked about a lot of great things regarding fandom, regarding being positive and whatnot, and about him. We learned a lot about him. And I thought that was cool. It was very cool. There's Lewis Cox, member for 10 months here, and he just says, "Hey, Enosh, thank you, Lewis. Thank you for your support, bro. I appreciate you. We appreciate all of you guys." And right there, Big Dub says, "New Poindexter Christmas tradition. Joe reads a diehard Christmas Carol." I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. It was a lot of fun. Also, be looking forward to coming up here. We'll be doing a watch party for the Star Wars Holiday Special, but the Riff Tracks version. So we'll have some laughs. That's a tradition that we started last year. We're still working our way through all the Spider-Man movies. So we are on the Amazing Spider-Man 2. So be looking for an update of when that will be. And you know what? Let's just have some fun. Thanks to everyone who was on the panels tonight. Wait, hold on. What was this? Jenner says, Enosh doesn't let me be live anymore after like 1 a.m. because I drink and I have no filter. Just kidding. No, dude, you're always welcome, man. I let Tony in here who drinks and has no filter. And so we're good. We're good. But go subscribe to Brian Master of None or Noms. And talk some food with him. Yes, if you're in Vegas, go of course visit William at the Sci-Fi Center there in Las Vegas. You can go visit Caden over at Pop Culture Corner and all the people over there. And yeah, you know what? It was a good one. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys for being the best. I wish that I could vote for you for the best fandom in all of this, man. The best community. Tell you what, if we had a vote for the best community, you guys would win hands down, or as RJ likes to put, ham over fist. Ham over fist. You got that right. So yeah, check out all these guys' channels. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. And look, like I always say, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. And don't tell anybody that their fandom doesn't matter either. But seek to have good conversations, have a good time, learn to laugh at yourself. Don't take yourself too seriously. And remember, at the end of the day, if somebody wants to watch Die Hard at Christmas time, let them. Who cares, right? Like, I don't care what they want to watch, man. If they want to watch, Monty Python's Holy Grail and call that a Christmas movie, I don't know. I mean, whoa. That'd be a hot take, but hey, do what you got to do, right? Do what you got to do. All right. But at the end of the day, just have fun. Don't take yourself too seriously, and don't just get in fights with people, right? Opinions are fine, but you know what? We should be able to leave, go home, and come back and do this all again. So let's do that. Okay. Let's go home wherever you are at. Let's come back here to the lounge and do it all again real soon. So next time,
don't forget Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Hey,
until next time.
Hey, Caden, what does he sound like without that voice changer? That's what I want to know.
I have no voice changer.
Your voice is not like, dude. You sound that's a voiceover voice that could make a lot of money. It's like a commercial voice that tells you about the villain or does the movie previews in a world where that guy, you're that guy.
In a world, where Caden uses some kind of voice changer.
Yeah. So
William calls him out on a live stream at 4:12 a.m. Eastern PM time or Eastern Eastern Standard Time. It's 4 a.m. and Enosh is tired.
Freaking 1 o'clock. I've been up
It's
since 5.
1:12.
I'm tired.
And Caden's not tired.
Wow. So you're saying his kisses aren't special? Wow.
I ain't saying that, Bradley. I'm just saying.
I do believe that's what you said.
Than his.
Hall and Oates just wasn't in the
No,
cards,
oh my god. I'm sure. Oh my
because your
god.
kiss is on my list.
Caden is Doomcock confirmed.
The voices are very similar.
What? Wow.
All right, guys. I gotta go.
All right, I don't know what that's all about, but all right, guys. Until next time,
chair.
stay nerdy. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye-bye.